Daddy Joseph Aloba, I really bless you. In fact, you are a mother indeed, ma. Ọlọ́run ọdẹ màmá bá
God
mi dúró
bless
tì í
you.
mọ̀.
God
Ẹ ṣé
bless
gan ma.
you.
Àmín.
Mi ò rí irun yín rí o. Ọlọ́run
God
ẹ
bless
ṣé
you.
gan ma
All
o.
glory
Ọlọ́run
to
á máa wà
God.
pẹ̀lú
All
yín.
Àmín.
glory to
Thank
God.
you too.
All glory to God.
Yeah,
Thank you.
ma. And in fact, whenever you are going for the inquest, ma, we need to be giving you some cash, ma, so that ẹ relax. Like you said today that
See,
some other
people are taking care of me.
we are
God
our
is
now.
children.
We too. So if there's a waste, ma, tó ẹ pa lè rí account number yẹn that we can
Mommy,
be
do you
giving you
mind
money.
if we have your account detail today, ma, please?
Exactly,
Something I
ma.
want to say.
Don't
Exactly,
do
ma.
it, oh. Give it to Aloba.
Yeah. So, ma, I really try, God, ma. God bless you, ma. Then you said something today again that whenever you go, pay to that, they're going to take long. That you prefer to stay in Ikorodu than hotel
If the corona, what I'm saying is, if the corona should stay till
longer.
after 4, like it did
Yeah.
today,
Yeah.
because see, let me tell you, my week has been very busy. My team know. I was not home from Monday. I returned on Thursday. I came on the vigil. I was like telling the Lord, I said, Holy Spirit, just make sure that
Yeah.
this one that I'm going to bed by 3 a.m. wake me by 5:30 and let me feel as if I have slept for 10 hours. And the Lord granted that. And the moment I woke up, I just hit the kitchen, did the little that I do, shower, and I got on the road by 7:30.
Yes,
To
ma.
go to
Thank
the
you, ma.
corona.
That's
So
why I
I
really
wish that
appreciate you.
if we are going to be having a long session of the corona while it lasts, well, subsequently I will stay at the Ikorodu. That was
Then
what I
okay,
said.
ma. Then, ma. Whenever you're going to stay in Ikorodu, ma, in any hotel, ma, make sure it's in a very good hotel that has a
Yeah,
good security, ma.
I will.
Torí àwọn olóbùrúkú yẹn wọ́n ti
I
ń rí
will.
bẹ́ẹ̀ ṣe fún wọn rìpọ́ọ̀tì báyìí àwọn ìka ènìyàn wọ́n máa ṣe wọ́n tètè ṣera wọn náà láyé wọn ti bàjẹ́ ikú ti pa
They
wọ́n.
can't do me nothing.
Máa ṣẹlẹ̀
They try today,
èyí tó pa
their
tọ́nà tí
generation
sọ.
goes for it.
Baby man. Then
That
ma,
is the
secondly, ma,
confidence that I have.
my
Yes,
this
ma'am.
thing go to Àdúrà. Imagine, ma, kí ẹ̀gbọ́n èèyàn kú lójú ènìyàn. Ẹ̀gbọ́n mi tó pé ńgbà tí ó tó take care mi tó wà ní mọ́mì mi má worry last born mi ẹ má worry about Bímbọ́ ó máa gbé bẹ́ẹ̀ lówó báyìí máa mú lọ sí school ni mo ní dáàdì mo ní ìyá bá ní pọ́n mi má worry kó tó pọ́n mi suffer gbà tó kú up till now mo máa ń sọ̀rọ̀ ìgbìmọ̀ àti ìgbìmọ̀ àyẹ̀mí ò lè gbàgbé ẹ̀ ẹ wá wo Àdúrà your brother ó kó buy in the presence of you and you cannot say nothing and your mom ó hide there.
Àwọn ọmọ ìyá Hausa torí nǹkan tó máa ń jẹ.
Oh, they consent to see what that woman is doing, and you are happy. You think you go. All the come our glorious death. Nothing can come out of it.
See, let me tell you. Let me tell you, my for Adura, let me calm you down about something. See, children are not the same. They are not the same, and wisdom is not the same to people. Adura Agbemi would be subjected to any form of advice or whatsoever with a little lure. Let me tell you, today, every mother, hear and hear well. I'm talking to you, I'm talking to myself. Do you get? I'm talking to you, I'm talking to myself. If I pray 2 hours before, because of this mohbad's justice, for my child, I will pray 3-4 hours. Omologun ni. The fact that Mohbad carries such glory, even from his father's house, from his mother's house, there are forces against.
Exactly. Yeah.
And the person that can rebuff that battle from overcoming him is the mother, because of the womb, the presence of the womb and the breast. That is the authority that women carry. If a woman should hold her breast and say, I hold my breast, this is how it's going to be for you, that's how it will be for that child.
Yes.
So the thing is, if a woman will stand and say, by this breast that you suck and by this womb that carry you, go and dominate, that child will dominate too.
Exactly, ma. Yeah, I know.
It is because Mohbad has no influence of a mother. That's why he fell. And it being the father is a woman, that man is a caregiver. Baba or money.
Yeah, that's why I love him.
As the judgment was going on, I was looking at his face. I felt like holding him in my hand and saying, you have done well. If Sam Larry can say, Omoluwabi ni Mohbad, Abosede, ó kù gẹ̀rẹ̀ ìhòòhò ló máa wọnú ìṣàkóso lè bẹ́ẹ̀ mi ágì ìwẹ̀. There is Shanda, you keep saying we should bring you up. We bring you up, you will not stay there.
Yes, let me hand on ma. So ma, I really appreciate madam. I appreciate all the Igbo people that came out today to say whatever they've seen. I really appreciate you people. If you were to be Yoruba, they will not come there to say the truth. I know. Kudos to you Igbo people that says the truth to see. I appreciate you and God bless you. Jesus name. Anybody that can know your name now that they want to rise up against you, Ọlọ́run máa pa wọ́n wá sùn wọ́n ní jímọ̀ bó ṣe máa rí nìyẹn. Ẹ ṣe mọ́mí ẹ ṣe everybody on this platform and you rẹ̀ ní orúkọ Jésù o. Ọlọ́run dẹ́gbàá mi tó ń bọ̀ wá bò báàgì and this justice we must get that we will get it in the mighty name of Jesus. Amen.
Hello ma.
The driver look at the driver said if na my wife I go beat am. Ètò sọ nìyẹn. If that woman if it is na me o I go beat am ètò sọ nìyẹn. You people àwọn ẹgbẹ́ àṣànà tán sọ wípé couple fight àwọn ọmọ kékèké wọ́n fẹ́ra wọn ń jà àwọn àgbàlagbà gan ìjà dídìrínwó inú ìrìn àjò ọmọ kékèké tó yẹ kó máa múfẹ́ kó máa galiban kó máa ṣe ìwọ ló ń tẹwó jáde ìwọ ni ó dẹ̀ sí jàjà wèrè Ọlọ́run má jẹ́ káwọn ọmọ wa bọ́ sọ́wọ́ ológun olóṣó tó ń bọ́ ọmọ ológo fínra ó di dandan ọmọ ológo wọlé.
ẹjọ́ mọ́mí I want to say something.
Please so that we can go. Ó mà sí di 11 lọ.
Oya Mọ̀ṣínà.
Who is saying hello ma? Sorry.
Hello ma.
Who am I listening?
Ẹ jẹ́ kí Mọ̀ṣínà sọ̀rọ̀.
Mo ń bọ̀ ẹjọ́ ẹ má bínú ṣé Marian lẹni tó sọ pé hello ma. Àbí Mr. Kazan.
Mo sọ̀rọ̀ ma.
No, not me. Ẹ jẹ́ ká fi order sí Madam Mọ̀ṣínà ló kàn sí.
Yes.
Mọ̀ṣínà ló kàn.
Marian, please mute your microphone. Mute your microphone. Let
Mommy,
Mọ̀ṣínà
they all
talk.
met me here, but let them talk.
PA 2IC ẹ̀yin náà fẹ́ máa sọ.
Ẹ̀yin ti sọ̀rọ̀ tẹ́lẹ̀ ẹ jẹ́ kí Madam Mọ̀ṣínà sọ̀rọ̀ ẹ má bínú.
Bí mo ṣe gòkè báyìí mi sọ wá wọ̀.
2IC ẹ jókòó síbẹ̀ àjọ nílé ni ó yá Mọ̀ṣínà talk.
Ẹ kálẹ́ mà o, ẹ kálẹ́ gbogbo lé.
Ẹ káalẹ́ o.
I won't bring you up o Jerry Sander because I've been bringing you up you did not answer.
Mọ́mí ẹ ní sùúrù, ẹ má dá wọn lóhùn.
It's okay.
Orin ló kọ́kọ́ mú wọlé. Ẹ̀yin lẹ tó ní bàbá. Ẹ̀yin nìkan lẹ tó ní bàbá. Ẹ̀yin lẹ tó ní bàbá. Ẹ̀yin nìkan lẹ tó ní bàbá. Gbogbo bàbá èyí táwa mọ̀, gbogbo wọn ló tún ní bàbá. There is something I want to say. I do say it that initially Mohbad was declared dead. There are some things that came out. Those things was taken away from the media space. And ibẹ̀ ni àwọn àṣírí ọ̀rọ̀ yìí ti kọ́kọ́ jáde. There was a video, video I posted the video on my wall. But ó dà yín pé wọ́n ti lọ yọ, so kò sí video yẹn mọ́. A guy said, and I quote, the guy said, Mohbad died in his house. The guy said, ngbà tó dé láti show tó wọlé, èèyàn méjì ti wà nínú ilé wọn. Ipe Mohbad was fighting for his life. At some point, one overpowered. Poison was forced down his throat.
Wọ́n sọ bẹ́ẹ̀ ni gbogbo àwọn ṣe rí ikú Mohbad kò ṣẹ̀yìn wò mí.
Ẹni sùúrù mọ́mí there is ibi tí mò ń lọ wà bẹ́ẹ̀. Ibi tí mò ń lọ bẹ́ẹ̀ ni pé ẹni yẹn sọ pé nọ́ọ̀sì tí wọ́n sọ nọ́ọ̀sì Fèyí Ṣaláyàn ó ní wọ́n stage ẹ̀ ni pé in-house ni gbogbo wọn lọ́jọ́ wà nínú géèmù yẹn. And it is glaring pé wọ́n jọ wà nínú géèmù yẹn ni. Because they don't know Perez, Perez àbí ó dà gbé Perez àbí Kuramed ni ìmọ̀ tó wá lẹ́nu.
Kuramed lẹni tó wà Perez ló wá lẹ́nu.
Perez, they don't know Perez would have documented it and presented it to the point of time tí wọ́n dé hospital.
Ó document ẹ̀ ó tún sọ wípé CCTV kan wà lọ́dọ̀ àwọn tó gbé gbogbo ẹ̀.
So bó ṣe gbé mọ́tò débẹ̀ ẹja wo bí ti Kuramed náà ṣe máa rí. Like I said, ẹ máa gbàdúrà àti dé kòríta tí ó di ọlọ́mọ òmọmọmọ. My message now today is for Iya Mohbad. Iya Mohbad, you succeeded in making your son element of a woman, because the boy would have said his mind. The boy would have said his mind. But ṣòkè kọmọ kankan o jòsí ló ní kán lọ gún o jòsí ló ní kán lọ pa nǹkan tẹ́ ẹ bò ṣé kò padà jáde síta.
inú ẹ̀ ló bu tí ò rọrùn sá.
Driver ti sọ ó ní gbogbo àwọn tó wọlé ó ní kò sílé tó jáde nù wọn tó lóun wa mọ́tò di ẹnu wọn. So Dàróṣà tó lóun lọ lé òun láago 2 òru Ìyá Mohbad sórí pé àti ọmọ ẹ
ó ní kò sẹ́nìbọ̀dì tó jáde ó lẹ́nu ọ̀nà ló ń wà.
Ìyá Mohbad sórí pé àti Dàróṣà àtọmọ ẹ sórí pé ẹ̀wọ̀n na prison ìwọ gan lọ torí mo ṣì I still have this conviction within me pé Ìyá Mohbad wà nílé yẹn lọ́jọ́ yẹn. I'm sorry, I might be wrong, but that's my own conviction. So Ìyá Mohbad ó ti ní kọ́lọ́pàá kó gbogbo yín ẹ̀wọ̀n na prison fún gbogbo yín. That's just what I'm going to say. And then to Fidelis Ebusebo, if there's anybody that have talked to you that speak your truth, I say God bless the person. And if it is you that decided in your mind that I am going to say it the way it is, I say God bless you.
ṣé àwọn ìran tó kù máa ń purọ́ ni.
Ẹ máa gbọ́.
ṣé wọ́n máa sọ Yorùbá ló máa ń purọ́ tó máa ń ṣàrékèrèkè. àwọn ló gbọ́n nínú tó gbọ́n tọ́mọ Ìbàdàn tọ́mọ láyé ipò wọ́n purọ́ kú Yorùbá.
You will not lose your own child because at the end of the day,
àwọn ìlú tó kò ń purọ́.
Gbogbo nǹkan tó wọ́n tí wọ́n dé mọ́lẹ̀ lábẹ́ odó Bible gan sọ pé gbogbo ẹ̀ la máa rí lókè ilé ta dé mọ́lẹ̀ lábẹ́ ilé a máa rí lókè ilé ó ti wà lókè ilé báyìí ó ti wà lókè ilé gbogbo àwọn ọba tí wọ́n mọ ọlọ́pàá tí wọ́n mọ gbogbo commissioner tí wọ́n ń gbé wá tí wọ́n lọ ń tán lọ override wọn our market. And to those that are saying Baba Mohbad ṣe gba orí ẹ̀gùn orí ẹ̀kéré ẹsẹ̀ ìtínrín our market kò ṣẹlẹ̀ Bible ló sọ ó ní ẹ sọ fún èèyàn búburú pé kò ní dá fún I swear down kò ní dá fún gbogbo yín ẹ ṣe gan ma.
ẹ ṣe o.
Màámi ẹ má bínú everybody mo fẹ́ sọ fún nǹkan kan.
ẹ jẹ́ káwọn èèyàn máa tẹ̀lé àwọn tí wọ́n á sí.
ẹnìkan náwọn gba nọ́mbà Fidelis lẹ́nìí ọ̀nà àwọn kan sọ nínú platform kankan gba nọ́mbà Fidelis lẹ́nìí kí Fidelis máa láwo manipulation òṣì àwọn kan tó wà máa bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí.
manipulation wo lọ́sẹ̀jẹ̀ fẹ́ manipulate he has given his witness and
wọ́n lè tún fẹ́ kó tún change word sí àwọn
no it's a lie kí hàn pé mọ̀ kí kò jẹ́ ẹni tó máa kúrọ̀.
níwájú ilé ẹjọ́ tó ga.
There is a written CTC o kò lè sọ̀rọ̀ kankan mọ́ tó lòdì o nǹkan tó sọ yẹn náà ti kọ́lẹ̀ and meanwhile you will look at some people that cannot lie. How did he get to that place? Mo gbé yẹn mi mo mú mi sí. How did he get to the corona? Odò tó bá tójú ẹni kú kì í máa ń gbé yẹn lọ ẹ jẹ́ àgbàgbé yẹn please we move on ẹ má worry ara yín. Báwo ló yẹ débẹ̀ àwọn tí ò mọ̀ you know àwọn jolly just come àwa la wà bẹ́ẹ̀ nǹkan tó pa wọ́n kú nìyẹn àwa la wà bẹ́ẹ̀ tó bá ti you know anywhere belle face àti pé rich grace òun náà ń rí ẹ jẹ́ káwọn máa rà wá náà wọ́n ní eégún tó bá kọ́kọ́ jó ìran ló máa wò gbẹ̀yìn ẹ máa kárí gò ẹ jẹ́ kó máa ṣe tó ń ṣe abeg let's move on kò yé wọn tó bá yé wọn wọn ní máa ṣe rádaràda so please don't let us bother about them they don't count wọ́n bá gba nọ́mbà gbogbo àwọn èèyàn ṣebí this girl what's her name now Abiodun Lawal bó ṣe ń gba gbogbo nọ́mbà àwọn èèyàn nìyẹn òun dà lé ní báyìí ó ti ṣeré lọ ìdó ó ti lọ fàáfàá bí Mohbad ṣe kọ́ abẹ́gbọ́. ó yá jọ. Yes, who is next, please?
Ó tún ti lọ fòfò, ó lọ fàtà, ó tún lọ fòfò.
Mọ́mí His Grace, ẹ kalẹ́ mà.
Ẹ kalẹ́ jàre ṣe.
Mo appreciate effort yẹn gan, but mo kọ́ fẹ́ kí àwọn Igbo náà.
Ẹ ṣe Igbo kwenu, yé.
Igbo kwenu, Igbo ṣe kwenu, God bless all Igbo man. And then mọ́mí, nǹkan tí fẹ́ sọ ni pé ẹ ti sọ ọ̀pọ̀lọpọ̀ ọ̀rọ̀ tí fẹ́ sọ. But nǹkan kan tó kàn ń dùn mí gangan ni pé lórí àdúrà nǹkan tó ń pa mí lẹ́kún jù nìyẹn báyìí tó bá jẹ́ pé Ọlọ́run bá lè bá wa ti àdúrà láti pèèyàn kan bírú ẹ̀yin tẹ́ jẹ́ ìyá báyìí kókò tẹ̀ yes ma.
ẹ má kọjú ṣẹbẹ máa ń wo movie ṣẹbẹ máa ń wo àwọn movie tó máa ń strong gan
exactly ma
ṣe mọ̀ wípé actor òun ló máa ń ṣe last tí mo bá bá actor kò ní kú o a tún jíra parapara òun ló máa a sọ last àbá máa lọlé ilé yá nìyẹn ó kù díẹ̀ ẹ má kọjú.
All right, ma.
So it is well with us.
That's the only thing I want to say.
God bless you. Thank you so much. Baba Tarzan, ìyá blessed encounter, ẹ̀yin lè máa sọ̀rọ̀. Ìyá ní kẹta Titus sì wà bí oh my goodness. Ó yá Mr. Tarzan.
Ẹ kálẹ́ mà.
Yes, daddy.
Mo kí gbogbo yín o, mo kí everybody o, God bless you. Mommy, I just want to thank you first of all.
Only justice for mohbad.
Yes, my mommy Mochino, mo kí. I greet everybody on this panel, especially Mommy Rich Grace.
God bless you.
I want to say, as God has made you are one of the main voices in this fight. One of the inspirations in this fight. Thank you so much. Now, ladies and gentlemen, I want us not to be carried away. Let us pay attention to all the critical details that came out of the testimony.
Yeah, today.
Number one is that the man of the house. The man said somebody called him at about 9 o'clock. The man said he received a text that said, report yourself to the police. All of these things are critical details that we are going to put side by side with what we have had before. So this is very, very important. You see, this journey for justice for mohbad has just started, and we are not giving up. Today's testimony shows that yes, we are on the right path, and we are on the right side of history, we are on the right side of the truth, and we are on the right side of justice. And God Almighty is on our side. God Almighty is with Joseph Aloba. Now, Mommy, I want to ask one question. The representation, I mean, the lawyers that were present, did any one of them ask the magistrate why the first hospital was absent?
No, they didn't.
Because if the second hospital could tell us so much, and imagine what the first hospital is say.
We will wait until the next adjournment that we see her. She's female. Emi ò gbọ́ nǹkan kan mọ́. Am I the only one? Mr. Tarzan, is it your network? You are muted.
I think it's his network.
I'm muted. Okay, so I was just saying that we need to the testimony of the first hospital is still very, very critical, because if the second hospital could tell us this much, great, awesome. Now this is to Baba Mohbad. At the conclusion of, even before the Coroner Inquest concluded, there were people who were showing their true colors. They continue to say all kinds of, in fact, you could see in their voices that they wanted to start reeling in mockery. So I want to tell Baba Aloba, if you have already composed the next track, the next album, release it. Release the next track. Now we know their faces. Now we know what they can do. So go ahead and release the album, Baba. God is with you, and good people are on your side. Thank you very much, mommy. God bless you. I'll be for now. You can bring me out and let someone
Don't
else
worry,
talk. Thank you
you
very much.
people that are there are the ones that will remain.
Oh, look at
you
that
are
guy.
Going, you are Tabati. Mommy Anike. Àwọn náà máa bá wa ṣoore ọ̀fẹ́. Mo lọ jẹun.
Hello, ma. Yeah, God bless you for all you do and what you're doing and what you're gonna do. In the future for this,
Thank you for every
for
of your
this justice
support.
for this justice for Mohbad. I'm glad I came to your platform to hear the full gist. I'm sorry I'm speaking in English because some people will tell us that they can't understand Yoruba. So I was with Mommy Comfy before
We have to speak
I
English.
joined you because I was like, Kilawi, Mommy. Kilawi, ma. Okay.
Ẹ máa sọ̀rọ̀ yìí lọ.
Oh. Hold on, ẹ jẹ́ n kúrò níbi tí mo wà yìí kí n lọ páàkì síbí. Ẹ má bínú, mo ṣẹ̀ kúrò níbi iṣẹ́ ni. So ngbà tí mo wà lọ́dọ̀ Mommy Comfy, so I try láti gbọ́ lọ́dọ̀ Aunty Tenny, from Mommy Tenny, I don't know. So
From Tenny's platform, just keep calling everybody Aunty Tenny, Aunty Gba, Antawo. Abeg, all this respect too much.
Okay. Yes, ma. So ẹni tí ó fún wa ní report from Coroner Inquest, ó jẹ́ kọ́kọ́lọ́ mi dàrú, mo níyè irọ́. I'm waiting for my rich grade to come. Now that you came, I have the mind that the justice has just started. That we got the justice that we're looking for. To whatever happened today is like we got justice. That's my own conclusion.
Yes, now.
For that guy, Sam Larry, to be able to speak the way he spoke, it was God. It's not just ordinary. It was God that put those words into his mouth and he brought it forth to tell us that Mohbad is a good child. Mohbad is a good child. Why did you allow him to die? Why did you allow him to die, Sam Larry? He's a good child. Anyway, gbogbo wọn náà máa lọ sí bó pẹ́ bóyá gbogbo yín ní kankan àtàntí ìyá Indomie ìyàwó the so-called wife which is not really wife but the thief coming to kill, to steal and to destroy. Wunmi came to destroy. Even the mother doesn't love him. Okay. But at the end of the day, justice we avail in the mighty name of Jesus.
Amen. Thank you.
Evil report. Take your trophy and go away. Get out of justice for Mohbad. We don't want you again. Go. Then your Molofo, go away. You are competing with us. Go away. We don't want you. We don't like you.
Okay.
On a rich great, long life is your portion. Amen. You will not die the death of your enemies. You will move forward. We pray for you to dwell within the name of I love you all.
Thank you. Oh yeah, from the blessed encounter,
May God reward your labor of love in Jesus' name.
All of us put together. All of us, the both of us. I'm hungry. God bless you.
Ọ̀rọ̀ Mohbad ti jẹ́ kí n sunkún lẹ́ni yìí ńgbà tí Sam Larry fúnra rẹ̀ fẹnu ara ẹ̀ sọ wípé
ó ní ọmọ alálùbáríkà ni ọ̀nà méjì tí ẹkún gba ojú mi kan. Nígbà tó sọ pé ẹni ẹlẹ́ẹ̀kejì nígbà tó bọ́lẹ̀ nínú mọ́tò tán ní Wùmí pé lólòṣì olórí burúkú tó sọ wípé olè. Driver yẹn ní he got down quietly and he was going. Ó lóun wá lọ báyàwó yẹn òun ló bá Wùmí pé madam go and make sure you and ọ̀gá see do. Ó ló sọ pé ó lọ sunkún ni ó máa wọnú ilé lọ sunkún ni wípé this one na cry go cry.
Mo bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí gbàdúrà fáwọn ọmọ ọkùnrin ni pé tán bá ti pàdé lórí burúkú bíi Cynthia Ọlọ́run kó fi inú àtẹ̀jẹ́ Jésù pín
àwa náà ní dákẹ́ kì í ṣe ní nìkan àwa máa gbà lọ́dún.
Abiyamọ ò gbọ́dọ̀ dákẹ́ o. Ṣé ẹ rí ẹlẹ́ẹ̀kejì Naira Marley ẹni ó sọ wípé òun ò mọ Sam Larry rí inú ẹ̀wọ̀n làwọn ti pàdé lásìkò ròyìn.
Ó ní fans ni ó ní regular fans.
Now Sam Larry said inú àkáǹtì ẹ̀ lòun sanwó sí wọn ọ̀dẹ̀ mọ́ra. Ọlọ́run ló mẹjọ dá o. Bíbélì sọ wípé it shall not be well with the wicked. Lórúkọ Jésù kò ní dá fún gbogbo wọn. Gbogbo àwọn tó wà nínú ilé yẹn wọn ò ní rọ́mọ pè ránṣẹ́ yìí tó bá rọ́mọ pé ọmọ ò ní dùnnú látàárọ̀ dalẹ́. Tó bá dùnnú láàárọ̀ kò ní dùnnú lálẹ́. Bí Olúwa ti ń bẹ tẹ́mi ẹ̀ ń bẹ. Nítorí wípé wọ́n fìyà jẹ ọmọ yẹn, wọ́n ń gbomijé lójú a lot of people. Ọmọbìnrin kan dẹ̀ dìde ó dẹ̀ premeditate pé ó máa gba ìṣẹ̀dá ẹni yìí. Bíbélì
Ọlọ́run máa sọ dájọ́ àrùn ilẹ̀ ó dẹ̀ sọ.
bẹ́ẹ̀ ni mọ́mí Ecclesiastes 5:13 ló play in this scenario. Ó ní ọrọ̀ wọ́n dẹ̀ gba ọrọ̀ kò lè sáìnì owó jáde. Wùmí ló ń sáìnì owó. He came to this world naked and went back naked. No wonder that scripture was coming to me lánàá. Wọ́n empty ọmọ yẹn. Wùmí is an emptier. Cynthia ni èmi ò ní pè Wùmí. Wọ́n dẹ̀ empty ayé ọmọ yẹn. Wọ́n tún wá dìde. Gbogbo ẹni tó ń dìde sí Joseph Alọ́ba. Bí Olúwa ti ń bẹ tẹ́mi ẹ̀ ń bẹ, ọmọ ò ní dùn yín nú. Bẹ́ẹ̀ ẹ máa fi gbogbo ọjọ́ ayé yín sunkún ni lórí ọmọ. Ara pé it shall not be well with you nìyẹn. Èmi kọ́ mo sọ, Bíbélì ló sọ. Wípé ẹ sọ fún ènìyàn kúkúrú pé kì yóò dára fún. And one of the judgments that should be executed nìyẹn. Only we should execute the judgment written. The judgment written ni pé it shall not be well with you. Gbogbo ẹni tó bá dìde tó ń yọ ẹnu burúkú sí Joseph Alọ́ba tó jẹ́ pé ẹ lè ṣe kankan láì sọ̀rọ̀ òdì sí. It shall not be well with you. Kò ní dá kò ní dá fún yín tọmọtọmọ. Gbogbo àwọn tó wọ òótọ́ ikú tó pa ọmọ yìí tí wọ́n dẹ̀ dákẹ́ nínú ilé wọn, gbogbo àwọn 15 yẹn àti tó pèrè lifestyle tó lòun rí mohbad tó wá ta irọ́ fún gbogbo ayé kò ní dá fún yín tọmọtọmọ. Bálálẹ́ bá ní ó dá fún yín, aláàárọ̀ oníjó ṣe tó rọ̀rọ̀ Ọlọ́run ti sọ. Gbogbo nǹkan tí Ọlọ́run dá ló máa ṣe lòdì sí wọn. Ìgbà àti àkókò, ọjọ́, wákàtí àti ìṣẹ́jú, oṣù àti ọdún, ilẹ̀, omi, iná àti atẹ́gùn ó máa bá yín jà. Bó ṣe wù kẹ́ pẹ́ láyé tó, ìkorò lẹ máa bá wọ sàárè bí Olúwa ti ń ṣe ẹ̀dẹ̀. Gbogbo ẹni tó bá lóhùn wà nípò agbára láti stop justice yìí, ẹ máa fọmọ dí bí Olúwa ti ń ṣe ẹ̀dẹ̀. Ìkorò lẹ máa bá fẹ́yìn ayé yín. Ó ti rí bẹ́ẹ̀, àṣẹ ọ̀run kò yí padà. Lórúkọ Jésù Kristi Olúwa wa.
Thank you all of you sisters. Thank you so much. Thank you. God bless you. Thank you. Ẹ ṣé o mọ́mí. God bless you.
Àjíǹde ara túbọ̀ máa jẹ́ o.
And God bless the doctor and the driver. God bless you. Ayọ̀ yín máa kalẹ̀ ní gbogbo ẹ̀yin tẹ́ wá sòótọ́.
Àmín o.
Lórúkọ Jésù.
Mo máa ti pa láì. Bye. Thank you so much. God bless you. Love is continuing.
Shout out to all the Igbos. Thank you.
Thank you.
That movement of 3 a.m., what happened? Was it really drugs they went to get? Was it really drugs they went to get? Or they needed to take some people out of the house? Or they needed to drop some people somewhere? What transpired? What happened? What was that movement about?
So how do you expect me to tell you that one, even though if they went to drop somebody? He will allege must. Now you define something, now you go still prove am to and say this is what we went to do. That's where I'm coming from. Wunmi, if you wait for Wunmi to say all these things, she won't say it. You just
not only Wunmi now. They were like 14 in the house. We have other people in the house. Now somebody must have gone out
to do at 3 a.m. But you waiting that she should come and tell you. It's a long thing.
Mama say all these things. Mama say wait.
No. Wise merit, wait. That movement, somebody drove that mohbad's car out at 3 a.m. and drove back. What did they go to get? What did they do? Who drove the car? Who went to get the drugs? Who drove the car? What did they get? That's what I expected the lawyers to
Maybe
ask.
they went to buy the drugs, the injection they injected into mohbad to make him unconscious.
Was the driver not cross-examined?
So
After
was
he
the driver in Mohbad's car? The driver
Mama
said they did
Ezra,
not
we get
go.
angry with
The
you if you
driver
engage
said
this
they did
guy
not
again.
go
I
with
say
his
you
own
should
car.
let this guy
They
be.
went with Mohbad's car,
Even
and
for
he
his
did not tell
examining
us
in court
that they gave
today,
him
was he
Mohbad's
not
car
was
to drive.
examining in court
Somebody
today?
else drove that car. Somebody else drove that car. Some people went out with that car to get whatever they went to get. What transpired? Me, I'm even more interested in that 3 a.m.
Abeg,
movement.
which chemist they
Who
open by
went?
3
Who
a.m. sef?
drove? What did they go
And
to do? What did they get?
Mama I say this is what I want to say. Since all this while that I've been asking those 15 people questions, do you know that none of them have ever talked about this?
Only the driver
all
has
of
said
them all of them were saying that it was in the morning before they left home. Mohbad say what me, look at my hand, is this how you people are going to leave me, not knowing that something happened around 3 a.m. Mama I say if you engage this guy again, me and you go pata, but just leave that guy, just leave and leave and
But
leave
in
and
Lagos, can somebody get medication at the chemist at 3 a.m. in the night?
My dear, that's a jam question.
abeg mute Oluomo asoro say jare ma wa
Kemi
ayi
is
wa
supposed to
lopolo.
close by 3 a.m. But I don't know, maybe for their area there, that they work 24 hours. But
you wey
on
you say
north,
you say Mohbad dey leave face me I slap you. How you wan
who
take know
say
say some
Mohbad dey
chemist
leave
go dey
face
work
man
three?
slap you?
Na
Because
you na you say na
because you
neighbor.
live in a flat, does that mean you
You
be
say
the
na
only one
neighbor
in the
car
compound?
you use.
But he said that
Face me
Mohbad
I
has
slap
neighbors
you.
now. Have you never heard that Mohbad has neighbors? When
Face
they
me I
say you have
slap
neighbor,
you.
what does it mean? Is it the person living in the
No, the
next
way you are
compound that
saying
they
it
live?
now, like you were saying it as if there are a lot of cars that were parked at his park. Like you were saying that what
So
if
if
the
he live with neighbors, okay,
which
if you live
neighbors?
with neighbor in the
That's what they
compound, for
ask. Say shey
example,
na face me I slap you. Na him dey stay.
I think
Àbí ṣé o rò pé àbí ṣé o rò pé irú ilé tí bàbá Mohbad gbé ni Mohbad gbé ni àwọn ilé tán máa ń kọ́ tí eléyà ní tiẹ̀ títí ìyá ní tiẹ̀.
Yeah, exactly.
that house now that you are talking now, that Mohbad
Mommy
has
Ese,
neighbor
please,
in that
what still
compound, in
happened
his
today,
own
please? I
compound.
want to hear
Listen,
more because
Merity,
it was
listen.
from you I'm hearing all this. So I don't even know that the driver was at the inquest. Please tell me more. I want to know,
Yes, the
please.
driver, the doctor, I think who else again? The driver, the doctor, yes.
Please,
Sam
what
Larry.
of Sam Larry?
Yes, Sam Larry, I think this Sam Larry's one was virtual. So I didn't, nothing, Sam Larry was just contradicting himself. I'm not too interested in Sam Larry's issue, but Sam Larry was actually contradicting.
Did you go there personally?
No. They said his own was virtual, whether I call
Okay.
or something, yes. His own was virtual, so he didn't go there personally. His own was virtual. I think it was the doctor and the doctor and the driver.
The doctor tried though that he could appear there.
God will bless him. At least at least now I think there is something new that we've not been hearing since. Because ele lọ far o 3 a.m. ariwo.
Yes,
What
the
really
timing.
happened? So this is what we are supposed
the driver,
to be talking
you see,
about.
the driver was able to make us understand that there was more to it because his own timing now is contradicting the whole timing of everything.
With everything that they have been
Yes.
saying before.
It has
I
just.
believe the driver's story.
DJ Bami abi Bami DJ abi Bami
DJ Bami.
DJ Bami.
Titi Emaba Toma Balo Dindi was telling us that Monday morning by 11 they saw Mohbad was even making fun of him. Can you imagine?
Nice.
So how did DJ Bami see? When did Mohbad come? You know, and the question now is, Wunmi was the person that came out to ask the driver. You know, if you look at the sentence, are you still here? The guy now said yes. Are you still here? Like she didn't expect to see him. What are you doing? The guy now said, yes, I'm still here because I can't go. My windscreen, I have to repair it and all that. You know, that statement of, are you still there? If you are somebody who can read in between the lines, you know, are you still here? And he said, since that time, after that 3 a.m., nobody came out. He said he knocked the gate at 8, no answer. He knocked at 9, no answer. He knocked at 10, no answer. When he knocked at 11, I think few minutes after, Wunmi now came out.
But where
Wearing a
did the
short-
driver slept?
He slept in the car.
Oh,
Yes, he slept in his car.
poor man.
But Mama, these people know what happened to Mohbad. That was why
They
DJ
do.
Bami refused to drop that report, because maybe if they drop that report, the Baba or the police will know what really happened to Mohbad. That was why he hid that report so that they can just go and bury him.
You see? And the driver also made us understand that 2 people were at the back seat. And I'm hearing that one OG was there, which nobody has mentioned. OG.
That OJ is the one with dread that was crying, Mohbad is dead, Mohbad is dead.
So,
And he was everywhere. Even when Iyabo Ojo came to Mohbad's house with that senator, the guy too was just trying to know what
was it
what
not
is
that same
going
guy that
on.
went to prize motor with Mohbad?
Yes,
was that?
yes, he's the one.
So that's the
He's the one.
watchdog. He's the watchdog. And somehow they've cleverly removed his name all through the whole thing, you know. And Wunmi never admitted that she had a quarrel
fight.
with Mohbad, to the extent that the driver even said in his testimony today that when they got home, he even had to call Mohbad and say, just don't be careful. I think he was trying to advise Mohbad. I can't remember what he said. But the man said it in court, that if his wife did what Wunmi did to him, he's going to beat her. So for you to
You
know it
see,
was
Ba?
scary.
So this is what they are supposed to be. This is what all these people saying they are seeking for justice supposed to be discussing. Though. But
Oh yes, we hope
I
so.
will
After this,
walk back in.
after this, let's see what happened in the next. No, but we're getting there. We'll get there.
That
Just a
means
long
all
ride.
the people in that house
The dra-
lied. None of them ever
Yes.
say a straight story about what
Yes.
killed Mohbad.
They lied. Yes, they lied. They lied.
The driver.
Ará ìtàkọ tó wà láàrin wọn ló ti sọ̀rọ̀ tí everywhere ti ń gbọ̀n yìí báyìí.
Ben. And
The
you know the
driver
funny
said
thing,
it's true too.
because that man she said he doesn't hear Yoruba very well, so he didn't know what they were conversing about. If he heard
Wọ́n ti
Yoruba,
wá máa
he
yẹn lọ
had
bí
just
iṣẹ́ wọn ò rí máa yẹn ni o. Maybe they will have even looked for him. Maybe
No,
they
they
should
will go and
tell
look
him
for
what
him
to
now.
say or what to
Yes.
do.
No, they didn't believe he was going to be cross-examined. They didn't. I don't think they expected that they will come out to talk. At least the 2 people that talked, both of them were Igbos. They were non-Yorubas.
Nothing
And
will
they are
happen
the
to the man by God
And they are
grace.
the 2 people that are giving us clue now.
Mommy Aniki. When you
The
start
drivers
saying
that
that
came
the
today.
man need protection, they will start using him to
Was it
collect
the
money
two Prado
again.
drivers that
They
came
might
today?
sọ pé wọ́n tún fẹ́ jápa.
So the doctor that came to
Okay, the
said he's going
pathologist.
to,
Okay.
no, not pathologist, the doctor in a
Oh, the
parents
doctor.
hospital.
Doctor that
The rest
attended to
doctor, okay.
Mohbad.
Yes, the pathologist came now and told us the
Baba
forensic result
pathologist.
is what did they call it? It's not
The
ascertained.
second autopsy.
Yes, it's not ascertained today. That is the anger. That was why you saw Mr. Eric that time pouring fire. Everybody's temperature was high this morning. Everybody was just going crazy. Like, even if the government tells us it's inconclusive, Baba Mohbad's own forensic again is telling us on
The one they said they used 30 million to do.
60 million gone. Now it don't go so.
Hey,
Uncertain. Now make
Mama.
everybody head they crazy. Now make all of
Mama,
us they
but-
mad.
Now, with
That
the,
means-
with the result of the pathologist, is there still any hope?
There's hope now. Why are you telling me?
Where's
No
the
be
hope?
no be hope.
Is the
This,
court going to
driver.
The hope is the story of the Prado driver.
scientific reports and follow ESC?
No, the
Because-
hope is the report of the Prado driver that they were fighting and Mohbad was bleeding. They went out to buy drugs at
The
3
truth is-
a.m.
That
truth-
means
No, where did the
Evil
driver say they were
spending.
fighting? Did
No,
the
the
driver
truth
say
is
he
lying.
witnessed fights?
The truth is,
even Spendi was
the
lying.
truth is, with this
Loud noise.
result,
You heard
with
loud
this
noise
result,
does
if they
not
have
mean
to
you saw
conclude,
them. It's
then
different from I
everybody's
saw
going
them
scot-free.
fighting.
Everybody's
With the
going
story
scot-free.
of-
With this pathologist, this report.
Okay.
Everybody will
Because
go
the
scot-free.
scientific reports will be highly recommended, will be highly regarded more than what anybody has said so far.
What are you talking? What if somebody comes out tomorrow and said,
No, CK, don't.
and
We still
said,
have
Yes,
opportunity
now
for forensic.
waiting science talk and waiting
We still
person
have
talk.
opportunity
Which
for
one
forensic
government will hold?
analysis. Please leave that one. No,
What
no,
do
no,
you
no,
say?
no. Don't say that. You don't tell us
Okay. I
that.
should not say that.
Don't tell us
when
that. You will
when a
see
judge
now.
want to decide on a case, first is going to look at evidences. And what are the type of evidences? We have documented evidence and maybe physical evidence and
Yes.
testimonial evidence.
Mama
This
Ese, you
scientific
see all
report
this,
is
you see
a
all this
documented
thing with
evidence.
me. You
Is
see all
highly
this thing with me. It's
recommended
not their
by
fault. I didn't mean they
professionals.
always do their work the
Why
way they are
physical
supposed to
evidence
do
might be
it. Eh?
video or anything,
All
and
these
so
people
far
will
so
not
good,
be
there's
here
no
to
any
defend what
video
they are
showing
saying.
that they are fighting. And
Ó
testimonial
máa yí
evidence,
yín
that
lórí
one
tẹ́
is
bá
the
ń
third
listen
one.
sí.
It will be considered. It's not as if it's very
Wise
strong.
merit. Mo ti dàgbà jẹ́nu kéèsì yìí ju kí CK wá wọ́ mi lẹ̀. Tó
tí
bẹ́ẹ̀.
two evidence
Ó kéré.
lábà ti wà ńlẹ̀,
Ó kéré sí
testimonial
nọ́mbà
evidence
bàjẹ́.
wọ́n kàn máa fi gbáǹdì.
Àwọn
Ọlọ́run mi ò
àbẹ̀rẹ̀
tó kò ṣe
kéèsì
fẹ́ kẹ́
lélẹ̀
máa
bọ́
bá
CK kéré sí
Lọ́ máa
nọ́mbà
máa lo
bùkúlì.
testimonial evidence.
tẹ́ bá
Lọ́ máa
bá
lo
Kéré sí
testimonial
argue,
evidence.
tẹ́ bá bá
àbúlé mi ní.
But nísìnyí tí pathologist
tẹ́ bá
ti
bá
ṣe tó ti
argue,
sọ
ó máa
nǹkan kan, ṣé
ó máa
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 kó ọ̀rọ̀
rojọ́ ni.
pathologist dànù? Wọ́n wá
Wọ́n
mú
tẹ̀ bá ti dá lóun
testimonial
máa sì
witness
ní
tí
gbogbo
kò
ẹjọ́ tó
dúró
ń rò
gẹ́gẹ́.
We
yẹn
can
láti
see,
kọjá.
CK, let me tell you the truth. We can contest that pathology result for as long as we want. Gbagbe.
But
It's not the end.
whether
It's
you
not
like
the
it
end
or
of the
not,
case.
it's
We
going
can
to stand,
contest that
except if you can
pathologist
add
result.
contra results to it. And so far so good. Bí mo ṣe ń wo yìí, mi ò rò bóyá anybody máa tún ṣe test kankan mọ́ pẹ̀lú bó ṣe ń bá lọ yìí.
Ẹ̀wọ̀n ṣé mọ́ ẹ̀yin náà ẹ̀sìn ẹgbẹ́
So
yẹn.
tó bá ti ṣe mọ́ méjì tó ti ṣe yẹn, òun níjọba máa lò. Kò sí nǹkan tó anybody fẹ́ ṣe sí, wọn ò ní kó dànù.
Ṣé ó ti tán àbó tún ṣì kù?
Kí ló tún kùn? Gbogbo àwọn tó ń sọ, sáwọn tó ń sọ̀rọ̀ tí ọ̀rọ̀ wọn ò bá yà tán tó bá bàbà tán, ṣé yẹn níjọba máa mú dání? Because ìjọba we want to be fair. They want to be fair with their justice. Okay, ilé sọ A, tọ̀hún sọ B, tọ̀hún sọ C, ọ̀rọ̀ wọn gan ò bára wọn mu. Wọ́n máa kó dànù ní pé wo àìlè yìí.
CK ṣó fẹ́ gbọ́. CK ṣó fẹ́ gbọ́. Sori child's play náà ṣì ń ṣe ní Coroner Inquest. Sori Coroner Inquest yẹn child's play ni. Tá a bá dé court, ẹ máa ríran wò.
Báwo lọ̀rọ̀ ṣe fẹ́ lọ sí court tí Coroner Inquest láti make recommendation tí Coroner Inquest
it will change. Okay, do you know that with the testimony of now, let me tell you, did you hear about the testimony of the doctor? The testimony of this driver alone has given us an edge. Now, the testimony of the doctor again still proved some points. That's the truth. The testimony of this doctor still proves some points. Number one, it is an established fact that Mo died in the house. So what happened to him? He walked into his house with his legs at 1:30 a.m. Whether weak or feeble, he walked into that house with his legs. Now, only for him not to be able to walk out Monday morning to dismiss the driver, settle the driver, or even say bye-bye to the driver. So his testimony alone, he did not see him. That's a point we can hold. So that is testimonial. That is testimonial.
Ó tún gbọ́ around 3 a.m.
3 a.m. So that is testimonial. I have just asked you a question now. They have to ask everybody in the house, what did you go out to do at 3 a.m.? Now, nobody mentioned this 3 a.m. Nobody mentioned this 3 a.m. movement in all their stories.
At all.
At all. They didn't mention it. So it's a new point. What happened, what transpired at 3 a.m. Now, Mohbad was seen to walk into his own house, but could not walk out. What happened?
Mama, I didn't mean Mohbad ó bleed wá láti. I didn't mean pé ṣe ló bleed wá láti show yẹn. Ó possible kó jẹ́ pé Prado driver yẹn láti gbé padà lọ tá lọ ro oògùn. But why is it that èèyàn wọlé 1, 2,
okay, now let me see.
Wise
Mary Toshe, they asked the driver, they said from that 1:30, from that 3 o'clock that he had a shout till when they went out to get drugs, till he left the house at 12, between 11, 12, 1 sha. Let me just say that. Till he left the house at 12, did they in any time take Mohbad out of the house to the hospital? And the guy said no. So when you go to buy a drug for somebody at 3 a.m., no matter what must have happened, you didn't take the person to the hospital. the person was still in the house until
They
12
should
noon
ask them
when
what
that
kind of
driver
drug.
left that house.
Irú
He
oògùn
didn't
wo ló
see
lọ rà
Mohbad
fún?
being rushed to the
Yé
hospital.
wàhálà.
He didn't see Mohbad taken outside of the house. They didn't take him to the hospital. So that's another fact. Now, the Perez doctor came again and told us as at the time they brought Mohbad is BID. As at the time they brought him to their own hospital, he wanted to put oxygen in his mouth. When you do CPR, he said the teeth were gummed together and stiff. The whole muscles of the face were stiff. And that tells him that this person did not just die. They don't just die 4 hours ago. That's what he confirmed. Again, he confirmed that they told them that Mohbad just collapsed. So where did they get the story of the nurse coming to treat him? The nurse said she came in on Tuesday at 2 p.m. So and you think these things are collapse? They are not. See, they are just not right. They are not just making sense. So there is no right judge who will close up the coroner inquest with just the pathologist report of uncertain. They won't.
Okay,
They won't close it
not
up.
claim she came around 2:30 p.m. or what time?
Yes, 2:30 p.m. on Tuesday. So what did she come to do? Did
Okay,
she
not
come to
claim
embalm?
she came 2:30 p.m. and Perez claimed they came into their premises around 4:30 p.m. That's
Yes.
2 hours interval.
Yes. So what did the nurse come to do? Did the nurse
So
come to embalm
and
the
2
body?
hours interval.
Did the nurse come to embalm the body? CK.
No,
When we were watching Mohbad's burial,
Òkú 2 hours interval lèyí ẹ̀ ti
Wait
sọ.
now,
Ṣé
let
òkú
me
2
finish now.
hours
I'm trying to
interval
just
lèyí ẹ̀ ti
down.
sọ?
Why
tell
spirit
us
calm
to
down?
talk.
CK.
2 hours
CK.
interval, which
CK,
means
if they bring
body
Mohbad's
yẹn ti wà
picture
ní
when he was in the casket,
Rigomotis
we
ní
saw a
2
wound
hours, which
dressing.
is not possible.
Nílùú yín òkú 2 hours
ìyẹn
ti
make
máa ń wà
sense now.
ní o
Ẹ máa
àti
ní
gan
sùúrù
ti
kéèyàn
márùn.
analyse tán. Ẹ kàn máa sáré jump
Analyse
into
òṣì.
bóyá pé kí ni.
Àwẹ̀ máa wá dà wá
Nọ́ọ̀sì dé ní
nínú
2:30 p.m. Wọ́n dé hospital ní 4:30 p.m. That's 2 hours interval. Rigomotis
téèyàn
bẹ̀rẹ̀
bá
ní
kú
3
téèyàn kan bá
hours.
kú ní nǹkan bíi 10 àárọ̀ títí di aago títí di
CK.
1 2 kò tí ì lè tutù tán.
CK.
It's just as simple
CK,
as
let me
that.
tell you.
Ẹ ní jẹ́ kéèyàn sọ̀rọ̀ tán ẹ máa tá ẹ máa jump sórí ọ̀rọ̀ pé kí ni.
Jump a kàn fẹ́ ṣàlàyé fún ẹni.
ẹ má wáìsì
Àwọn gan fẹ́
ìtẹnu bá rí
àwọn gan fẹ́
wáìsì
ṣàlàyé
ìtẹnu bá
fún
rí
ẹ.
jàre. No, ìyẹn tiẹ̀ ti yé mi, yẹn simple ṣe é pé yẹn simple ó wà straight forward nísìn kò sẹ́ni tó máa kọ́rọ̀ doctor sí gbó pé doctor ò mọṣẹ́ doctor tó sọ pé as at 4:30 p.m. tó dé hospital òun o body ti wà ní rigomotis ó mọ nǹkan tó ń sọ so rigomotis dẹ̀ ti set in 3 hours early so nọ́ọ̀sì tó lòun wá ní 2:30 wá sínú ilé wá treat èèyàn ta ló wá treat it's just as simple as that ìyẹn wà straight forward kò sẹ́ni tó máa gbọ́ doctor tí doctor sọ̀rọ̀ tó máa sọ pé doctor ò mọ nǹkan tó ń sọ.
No, I'm just trying to èmi contract fún ẹ ní example àwọn testimonial tí ò jẹ́ kí case get close
tó kàn bẹ́ẹ̀ lórí gọ̀ọ̀gọ̀ bíi kíní. No, that one ìyẹn wà questionable tó tọ́ kò sí
èmi contract ṣàlàyé ni pé
tó máa kó yẹn dànù pé doctor ti wá sí corona ó wá sọ̀rọ̀ ó ní as at 4:30 tó gbéyàn dọ́dọ̀ òun ó ti wà ní rigomotis stage ẹ̀kẹ̀rẹ̀ ó kéré jù 3 hours ni.
Ó kéré pátápátá ni.
Ó kéré jù kí rigomotis ó láwọn stage tí body máa ti kọ́kọ́ pass through kó tó dé rigomotis. tó bá máa fi dé rigomotis at least 3 hours beginning ni. So tí nurse bá dẹ̀ lóun rí.
Then now CK now let me bring you down ṣe pé nígbà tí doctor yẹn sọ̀rọ̀ pylorigomotis ó sọ̀rọ̀ pylorigomotis kó tó wá débi rigomotis ó sọ̀rọ̀ palomotis kó tó wá débi rigomotis sori palomotis yẹn ó ní ó pale and when it is like that palomotis tí doctor yẹn sọ it's telling you that the person must have lost a lot of blood so the thing is white blood yẹn ti gbẹ kúrò lára ẹ̀ ó ti white tefetefe. Kò sí blood in there. Now that pallor usually happens when there's a lot of loss of blood from the body. That's the first thing you will see. That is the pallor. Then the next one is the next one here. But that one, body warm. That one, the body becomes cold. Tó bá ti tutù tán, kó tó ṣẹ̀ṣẹ̀ wá dé rigo ṣé wá rí rigomotis yẹn gbogbo muscles body yẹn so therefore the minimum this thing can ṣe àti rí pé stages yẹn ni so for a doctor to say it is rigo that patient must have died 6 to 4 hours before the patient will go through these stages and then the doctor will tell you it's rigomotis. Then we still have one last one. That's one we do pool of blood to the center. So àwọn black patches tí doctor yẹn rí ní ẹsẹ̀ àtọwọ́ àwọn patches yẹn means pé àwọn blood kìíní yẹn wọ́n ti dry síbẹ̀ kò sí life rárá and this can be like 8 to 10 hours. So that is what happened. So you can't. That one is a testimony that can extend that inquest, and that is a testimony that we can take to court. That we can take to court to continue the case.
During the research I made, actually, although this is not published yet, it's not published anywhere in history. It has not been in record. It is just like some personal experience, but it's not in record anywhere in the world. Some people said rigomotis even happen to people when they are still alive. That's as in, it's not in record. What I'm saying is not in record. But if you Google search it, you see that, yeah, some people think it happens to people while they are still even alive.
Yes. You can have rigomotis when you are alive in any part of your body, partial parts.
Exactly.
When your legs are no more functioning and your muscles are drying up, this can be caused by either some other disease condition. It's just a terminology. By either some disease condition. See, rigomotis is all there's no blood supply to your part of your body anymore. When the heart is not functioning well and there's no blood supply, then your muscles start to dry up. It can be part of your legs. Yes, it can be part of your legs, it can be part of your body. But that means that there must be something that must have led to it. So that's what you're talking about when they're alive. I agree with you. And that's why sometimes some people you have to cut off their leg or cut off their hand or cut off the parts of their body when those parts are dead. Some people body, they don't have feelings anymore. You choke needle, it's nothing. You do this one, there's no life there. That is what it means. So that person can have rigomotis in that part of the body. I'm not saying it doesn't happen when you're alive. And I don't think that happened to Mo. Because Mo was healthy 24 hours before his demise. Do you get that?
You're not a medical doctor. You can't say this. But I'm not disputing that. But I'm just saying.
I'm not a medical doctor. You don't know who I am. Do you know who I am?
No, you didn't examine him, even though you are a medical doctor.
You asked a question.
Okay, fine.
I only answered your research. You said research says, even when you are alive,
I'm just saying when you said
so that is what I answered. The doctor who examined him, the doctor who examined him has given you his own testimony today and told you.
No, when he's alive, I said when I'm talking of when he's alive now. The person that gave testimony today did not examine him when he's alive now. So, but due to your own statement, when you said Mo cannot be in that state, that he was LD when he was alive, that's when I'm telling you, I'm not asking you that how do you can't be 100% sure because you didn't actually examine him, even if you are a doctor.
No. You were telling me that you did a research, but it is not open.
No, I
was just trying to answer your research that is possible. It can happen to anybody.
But you now said it can't happen to Mo. Why do we say
it can't happen to Mo? Because Mo walked with his 2 legs in less than 24 hours. If rigomotis wants to take somebody, that part of the body will not function.
And
so Mo will be carried with a wheelchair to go and do his show. It means Mo's leg is not functioning.
Only
ṣẹlẹ̀ anywhere part of the body. But Mo was okay. Mo was healthy.
Ó bá jẹ́ pé àwọn pàtà rẹ̀ ti wà ní rigomotis state nígbà tó wà láyé
ńkọ́. Àwọn pàtì ẹ̀ wo ló wà ní rigomotis.
Mo ní tó bá jẹ́ pé mi sọ pé mo ní tó bá jẹ́ pé àwọn pàtì kan ti wà ní rigomotis state nígbà tó sì wà láyé gan fún ara ẹ̀ gan ńkọ́. Kò sí doctor tó examine ẹgbà tó wà láyé ní few hours to death na tábà sọ pé ó máa confirm pé kò lè possible. Mo kàn ń sọ ní mi ní bó ṣe rí nìyẹn o. Mi sọ pé nǹkan tó ṣẹlẹ̀ nìyẹn o before so that my statement will not be twisted. Mo kàn ń sọ ní pé tó bá jẹ́ pé ńkọ́.
Tó bá jẹ́ pé náà mo béèrè pé which part of ara Mohbad ni ló lè ní
mi mọ mo kàn ní tó bá jẹ́ pé mi sọ pé mo ní tó bá jẹ́ pé he said impossible. Someone just said it's possible that Nicomotis can set in while you are still alive, and you are saying it's impossible. Nicomotis can set in even when you are still alive. But me sọ pé that's what happened during Mohbad. Me sọ pé
Okay, that's fine. So no, you see, I was just trying to tell you that the case has not ended yet, and it cannot end because already we have two witnesses. We have two physical witnesses now who have come to witness, and they have given us enough room to, because before they can conclude the inquest, you know, they have to put everything together. So if that lawyer is truly a lawyer, if she's actually qualified, she can't put all these things. When DJ Bami said he saw him at 11 a.m. in the morning, and he even laughed. Schoolboy, you are carrying your bag. And he entered, and it was him that went to buy Kotewu to treat him. And now the driver is saying, since Mo entered, he had shouts, he had noises at 3 a.m. Mo did not even come to tell him thank you. Mo did not come to settle him. Mo did not come out to, and the next day, Mo is dead. So, what are we talking about?
You see, mama, gbogbo kò sí adájọ́ tó fẹ́ ya wèrè. Gbogbo ẹjọ́ táwọn witnesses yìí tó witness Mohbad tó wà pọ̀ pẹ̀lú Mohbad in the last 24 hours. Gbogbo ẹjọ́ tó ó tó kádájọ́ ya wèrè. So kò sádájọ́ kan tó máa fẹ́ ya wèrè. Àwọn professional testimony yìí àtàwọn documented evidence làwọn adájọ́ máa tẹ̀lé. Kò sádájọ́ kan tó máa gbogbo ọ̀rọ̀ táwọn ilé sọ tí ìyá bàbá bàtàn tí kan gbé kan wọ́n á tún béèrè lọ́wọ́ èèyàn kan kí ló ṣẹlẹ̀ ní 3 a.m. Ìgbà kan ni eléyà tún sọ tiẹ̀ ìgbà kan ni eléyà ṣé ìyẹn ládájọ́ fẹ́ jókòó tì ní.
No, and that's what I'm saying. Tádájọ́ bá ti wá wo statement wọn ṣé mọ̀ pé statement wọn sì kò add up.
Statement they will just
wọn sì kò add up. bó ṣe máa wà tí gbogbo wọn máa free. Nǹkan tí mo try àti sọ fún ẹnìyẹn pé Coroner Inquest ò lè close bẹ́ẹ̀ yẹn, even if the forensic people say it's uncertain, it's inconclusive, àti gbà àwa gbà yẹn náà wọ́n ṣe, wọ́n ti rí bẹ́ẹ̀ yẹn ṣe, wọ́n ti rí bẹ́ẹ̀ yẹn dí àbínú. Ṣùgbọ́n àwọn testimony àwọn eléyìí sìn ó tún ti fi ó tún ti ṣí àwọn nínú paragraph fún wa báyìí. Ìyẹn náà ládájọ́ máa wá wò pé ńgbà tẹ́lẹ̀ sọ pé òun rí ní level,
báwo lọ́lọ́pàá ṣe fẹ́ mú evidence wá pé nǹkan kan ṣẹlẹ̀ sí Mohbad tó jẹ́ pé nǹkan burúkú kò ń ṣe pé tí nǹkan bá tí Mohbad bá ti kú naturally 3 hours ago nínú ilé kò ń ṣẹ̀ṣẹ̀ o.
síkè ńgbà tí ọlọ́pàá ṣe wá rí nǹkan tí inú wa fi dùn ni pé the first report tọ́lọ́pàá máa fún wa wọ́n kọ síbẹ̀ pé he bled profusely. Ọlọ́pàá òde kì í ṣe ọ̀dẹ̀, wọn kì í ṣe dìdìrìn. He bled profusely, mi lè gbàgbé. We saw some bottles of we saw some bottles. Tọ́lọ́pàá bá rẹ́jẹ̀ kò ní sọ pé profusely. Ọlọ́pàá lọ sí
tọ́lọ́pàá bá rẹ́jẹ̀ láti jọjọ́ ẹ̀wọ̀n.
Sí, ọlọ́pàá ń ṣe ọ̀dẹ̀, ṣé àwọn ọlọ́pàá ògbóyìnbó ni? Ọlọ́pàá ògbóyìnbó ni. Tọ́lọ́pàá bá ti ní èèyàn bleed profusely, ọlọ́pàá ò mọ òyìnbó mọ́. So we understand.
They said it due to witnesses' testimony. Okay, ọlọ́pàá ò tí wá sí Coroner.
Okay, due to witnesses' testimony. So where did he bleed profusely?
Who are the witness?
Yes. Who wrote
àwọn 26 àbí 36 witnesses.
That means pé wọ́n ti establish.
So we still have a case. We still have a case.
Ọlọ́pàá ò tí wá sí Coroner Inquest àbí.
We still have a case. TK, we still have a case because tádájọ́ bá ti ń collate wọ́n sìn tó dẹ̀ ń gbọ́ police tí àwọn police kó report táwọn ọmọ yẹn kọ́ wá pé ó bleed profusely. Ṣé ńgbà tí nọ́ọ̀sì náà dé court tó lóun rí omi, do you know whether they were trying to mop the house and clean the blood that was coming out of Mohbad's body? Bóyá iṣẹ́ tó bá wọn tó ń ṣe náà nìyẹn táwọn apárọ́ pé àwọn dá omi sí lára. Omi wo ni wọ́n dá sí lára? She said she saw a bucket and a mop. Do you know whether they were mopping the excess blood? They were mopping out evidences.
The point is that ẹ kàn fẹ́ máa expand case yìí, and the more tá bá ti ń expand case yìí àwọn èèyàn máa sọnù díẹ̀ nǹkan tó ṣẹlẹ̀ nìyẹn. Because when you talk about pool of blood now, if you want to go to pool of blood, let's assume that there's pool of blood. Báwo ni ẹ ṣe fẹ́ justify pé nǹkan kan ṣẹlẹ̀ sí ló fa pool of blood? Fine, nǹkan kan ṣẹlẹ̀ sí tó bá ní
ṣe justify because Mama Mohbad's sister Mama Mohbad's sister came out and made a video tó sọ pé ẹ̀jẹ̀ tó ń rí nínú ilé yẹn, òun rí ẹ̀jẹ̀ nínú ilé yẹn, ṣé wọn lè ṣàlàyé ẹ̀jẹ̀ yẹn fún un? So I'm telling you, these are already stamped evidences.
Ledger to pay that
for us to use. So the case cannot be closed.
That blood is not the blood of Ikorodu. If assuming the witnesses now lie that okay, it's the blood of Ikorodu, how are we going to counter that their statement that is not the blood of Ikorodu? How? That's the question. Because this thing, we can create a lot of scenarios, but the law is not about
CK, do you know why it is not Ikorodu's
It's about
blood?
solving the puzzle.
CK, do you know why it is not Ikorodu's blood?
And you are unable to solve it.
CK, the driver said he saw stains of blood in his vehicle. The driver did not say he saw pool of blood in his vehicle. He said he saw stains of blood. And I'm sure Biti Mohbad ti gbé ọwọ́ sílẹ̀ ni kíní yẹn ti máa drip sínú mọ́tò yẹn. Kò lóun rí pool of blood. Ó ní òun rí stains.
Okay, you are trying to justify that the pool of blood happens in the house. Okay, yes. Now, how can you establish who did that pool of blood in the house? That
is the puzzle we are trying to solve.
So you see, you still have open case here.
CK, listen.
Yeah.
That pool of blood now is what we are trying to ask. How did it happen? When did it happen?
But are you sure
that is the how and why?
And even if they tell you,
why did it happen?
And listen, even if they tell you, even if someone, maybe one person decides to say the truth, if one person decides to say the truth out of all of them, that truth will only stand if there's evidence. That regardless of how true that person will say, if all of the others are saying otherwise, that truth might not stand. So is there evidence? If there's evidence, the evidence should be in public or should be with the police by now. So if there's no evidence, it's just as like pinpointing that nothing happened. Because assuming there's evidence, okay, let's assume the pool of blood happened in the house. Let's assume something happened to him. Someone did that pool of blood to him. How can we establish that? Is it by questioning them? By questioning them alone will not justify it. Because I'm very sure if you put all of them one in each room, all of them one in different rooms, they will all say different things. If they are not saying similar things. Okay, if you put 20 people or 13 people in different rooms and 13 people said different things, which one are you going to believe? Ṣé ọlọ́pàá máa ya wèrè ni nítorí case?
Ọlọ́pàá lè ya wèrè nítorí ẹ̀ náà fi máa ń kọ́ wọn ní intelligence.
Because
you are supposed to you should be able to read the intelligence.
Because if you go to a judge, the judge will not want to be partial.
You know who is saying the truth.
In his judgment.
Táwọn 13 bá ti sọ 13 different things.
Yeah.
You can pick who is telling you the truth. Because there's no how 2 or 3 of that 13 will look alike. They will all tilt to one direction.
Okay, let's say 2 people look alike that. Let's say, I'm just saying for instance, so I'm not saying this is what happened. Let's say 2 people look alike that Wunmi stabbed allegedly stabbed Mo. Now, even that statement alone now, pathologists report has countered that statement.
Yes.
So how would police want to
evidence? We have picture evidence. There are picture evidence of stabbing. That's why I say when we get to court, the story will change.
Okay, you have picture evidence of stabbing, right?
TK, when they were burying Mohbad, when they opened the casket, some people snapped the picture. And China White, Ghana, Laura, confessing celebrity was China White.
Okay, so when they opened that,
no, let me finish. Let me finish. Okay. The picture
you saw sign of stab.
If you look at the picture, on either his right side or his left side, there is a wound dressing in that place. A bandage that was there. Now, can they justify that bandage for me? Why is a bandage on his tummy? There was a dressing on that tummy. One for bandage, then when he was exhumed, there was fresh blood. So the bleeding has still not finished. That is the last part of the.
I did not see the picture you are talking about.
They call it
I don't know where you saw that picture.
It is on the internet. Don't worry yourself.
There is a sign of stab on the body.
Evidences will come out. We'll bring it and then give it to medical personnel.
And if that picture,
we are going to give that picture to medical personnel. Come and explain to us What is that dressing?
Listen, Mama,
on that
Mama.
body?
If
Is
that
that how they
picture
put?
exists,
Is that how they
if that
put bandage
picture
on
of
people who die?
or
on their
bandage
tummy?
or Mohbad corpse exists, the pathology report will counter that such picture. I'm telling you, no judge will use such picture ahead of pathology report. No
Like
judge will use that.
they will use the picture, CK. They will
No,
because
the
that picture is
can be
live.
edited now.
That
What are you
picture is
saying?
live.
A
Is
picture can be
video.
edited.
Is in the
Forget,
video.
no judge.
There's a video. I said they will use
See,
it. Just the way
when
it
it
can be
comes to-
edited.
when it comes
That is
to
the way the
evidence
pathologist can
sequence.
edit his reports. Everybody is editable.
A
Even you,
professional
they will edit
pathologist.
you.
If a professional,
AI
if
got my
you think
edit,
a professional pathologist edit his result, you have to challenge it. It's not you think. You will
CK,
challenge
AI
it.
gonna lay edit ìwọ bó ṣe dúró yìí. So
Listen now,
if the court thinks they cannot accept that picture,
There's
then the court
something
will also not
that is
accept the
so
pathologist's
unreasonable.
report.
If
Because
you
it can be
believe
altered.
a pathology edited his result, you have to challenge it. It's not you.
That's why I'm telling you that the case have not finished. You wait and see now.
You can't say to the judge that I think this pathology report is false.
Nobody's
Because you have
thinking, no.
picture evidence.
Because if we bring our own evidence and the court judge can tell me that she will not accept it,
that picture
then
evidence,
she cannot accept the lawyer's own too. The pathologist.
Judge gan tó gbà wọlé ahead of pathology report. That picture, not even a picture evidence alone. Á jẹ́ pé ẹ máa ń ṣe fídíò, ẹ máa show fídíò ibi tí stab yẹn wà gangan. Àbí tẹ bá show fídíò bó ṣe stab ẹ̀ tó ń gun báyìí. Ẹ̀hẹ́n ni judge máa gbà wọlé ahead of pathology report. But pé picture of corpse ẹni ṣé mo kọ́ tó ti ṣe sára corpse kí wọ́n tó bẹ̀rẹ̀ ẹ̀ ni. And me sọ pé èmi ò rí picture yẹn o mi come across irú picture bẹ́ẹ̀ but such picture cannot go ahead of pathology.
I will come back here tomorrow. I'll tell Papariano to. I'm sure Papariano will have it. Manike Papariano to put picture yẹn jáde kẹtùn.
Yeah kó tún pull ẹ̀ jáde.
Èmi gan fẹ́ kàn gbé picture yẹn lọ fún Association of Medical Personnel. Kàn wò kàn analyse yẹ bóyá tó kù bá kúnlé wọ́n kàn máa ń dìídì gbé plaster kan fi sí wọn níkùn kan fi sí wọn kò lè yé wa so wọ́n ṣàlàyé.
àwọn scientific àbí technologist àbí àwọn lọ́mọ examine picture lọ́mọ confirm bóyá picture yẹn gan bóyá original ni àbẹ́ editing because ahead of pathology report àwọn tó kàwé gboyè doctor gan mi kọ̀rọ̀ ẹ̀ kò sọ́tọ̀ àwa jẹ́ pathologist professionals ni wọ́n they are what is it called they are specialists in their duty.
sọ pé wọn specialist o sọ bẹ́ẹ̀ o but even specialists their results can be altered. I would tell you
if it is altered
that the real pathologist
provide
will be put under the table and they can type another one kí ló ń bá mi sọ yìí.
Yes, that's why I said you have to provide a counter result, not that you say it's altered by words.
It's altered, though. We don't believe that.
Just say, this result is not true.
We don't believe it. It's altered.
Provide your original one now. Provide a result from a pathologist that contradicts what.
Do you know why this second one? Do you know that the pathologist for today is even very fake? It's very, very fake because the format of the report is unprofessional.
Until you provide a result from a pathologist that contradicts their own.
CK, there's no professionalism in today's forensic reports, in today's pathologist results. There's no professionalism. You see the one that Lagos State did? They presented their results in a very formal, there was professional touch in the one of Lagos State. Charity Teniyi, there's no professional touch in the presentation of that result.
At least the result is barely the same.
It's a kangaroo result.
Let's just close that side.
Today's own. The one that was presented today, it is a kangaroo result.
Except
there was nothing professional about it.
That result stands. Except there is a counter result. That result stands. That's just the gossip truth. It's just as truth as
the result cannot stand. I'm sorry, don't deceive yourself. The result cannot stand. Okay. Anybody can come and challenge it.
I'm not saying you should stand by it.
Season film ni. It's not the end. That result can be challenged.
I wish there is a contradicting result.
That result can be challenged. That result can be challenged.
Why not?
So don't tell me that it
freedom of expression all the time.
No.
You can always challenge if you feel it's not right.
Give room for just give room for challenges and then give
Sure,
rules.
sure. I'm sure the
So
people
that result can be challenged.
provided the
So don't
results
tell me that
are
result
ready for
stands.
challenges also. They are ready.
So don't tell me that result stands. You can say tentatively that's the result we have now. Any other result can come tomorrow.
Sure.
For now, but for now, that's the result we have.
Yeah,
So
for now.
Don't talk like it is stamped.
No, I said it stands for now.
That is the result.
When
That
I'm
is
saying
what
I
the lawyer.
said it stands
No, don't
for
talk
now.
like that. Don't talk like that. Because that result can. It's just a tentative result.
For now, we
It
are
can be
still saying the
challenged.
same thing now. It's just that we are using our English in different ways. So for
Okay.
now, the result stands.
Yes.
For now.
Good.
For now.
For now, that's the latest result. But that result is a kangaroo result because
Tomorrow,
that result.
I wish there's an original and concrete result that will be specific about what happened about.
We are looking out for that. It will come up.
Me too. I wish so.
Come up.
But for now, I have no choice.
And the real results will come out.
Yeah. I wish. Especially when the doctor could said the body is in rigor mortis, then it seems something is fishing, or probably the nurse is lying to us.
And okay, so, you don't know where they shoot themselves.
Does not know exact time.
CK, you know where they shot. You know where they shot themselves. You know where they shot themselves at the leg.
Yeah.
Is this? They now even said he just collapsed. Like when they were
no. You see,
he just collapsed.
Don't blame
and
them
he just
for whatever they say.
You see, but the doctor will just look at them and
somebody
laugh.
Fall down, he collapsed. No, then look at people that are using words. They are using fight instead of battery, instead of assault. Everything they are calling it fight, and these words have different meanings. Having an altercation is different from fighting. Having an altercation is different.
No, don't worry. It's our Nigerian language.
It's different from battery.
No, it's our Nigerian language.
Using one word for different meanings.
When we say fight,
so if they say faint, why are you shocked? Me, I'm not shocked about all those people, all those witnesses' testimony. I'm not shocked. If they keep contradicting themselves, I'm not shocked again. Now, before I go, they imagine, say, waiting this one they talk. So I believe that they just choose words sometimes. They use words without caring to know the meaning of the words. So by them, they don't know that saying it to the public, they are convincing the public with those words. And them is not exactly what they mean. That's what they are saying. That's not what they mean. They mean something else, but the words they are using, the choice of words they are using does not corroborate what they are trying to explain. So I'm not so shocked when I see them sometimes just using words anyhow. Faint. Now them no. This one say what does the conversing or what does that one use? Now them no. Anyone with they like me, they just use. My own is that the words from professionals, I will take them serious. But you see all those witnesses, everything where those ones talk, may I go the reason I'm later, they can't spoil my brain. But if a professional come to talk, I'll take it serious. That's why I'm asking as the police officer comes to the court also.
I don't think they've come to the court. I know they just gave us they gave us a briefing.
What the doctor said,
they gave us a briefing. Before the corona started, they gave a briefing. And that's the only one we have.
I'll always regard whatever they say. So they know what they are saying.
The police gave us a briefing. And is that briefing I'm still referring to? In that briefing, he told us he had a scratch on the hand. He bled profusely. They made some injections. And they named the injections. And they now said they had some other... There's one without label. And there's another one already done in the syringe. So they got all those ones from the house. It was part of their reports. You understand? So, it's not an issue. So we have all those evidences on ground. And
so
concerning
Mo's house, let me digress a little bit. Concerning Mo's house, do you have any idea concerning his house in Orchid? Was it a mansion? Was it a duplex? Was it an apartment?
I don't have an idea.
So you don't really know. Because I'm trying to establish if it's an apartment, was there a neighbor in the same compound? How many flats were in the compound, just to know if because I'm trying to look at the car, his vehicle that the driver was talking about, because I believe most vehicle is not a private number. He's not using a private plate number, so he's going to be using a normal general plate number. So I'm just curious, how can a driver that come in a day know specific your car? Definitely, if someone did not tell him that's your car, he shouldn't know that this is your car. And that day they said they rent 2 Prado Jeep. So what of the second driver? The second driver left immediately. They got home, or what happened? Because the 2 drivers returned home together. So
I can't give you an answer to that one.
So, and the driver that was there did not even talk about the second driver, because I think they are both from the same company, right? The 2.
I don't know. Okay.
Yeah. So
but
I think
talk about the other driver.
In the inquest
I don't
today,
think he spoke about the other driver. I don't think anybody asked him questions to that effect.
So definitely, probably the second driver left because nothing happens to his own vehicle, and he left.
Yes, and I think why that guy stayed. Ṣé mọ̀ pé Igbo tún ni, kò fẹ́ lọ kó gbọ́ stories lọ́jọ́ kejì, so he needed to wait kó rí wọn, ó máa ní sùúrù kó ṣàbá òun tún mọ́tò òun ṣe. Ṣé you understand? So I want to agree with you that the other driver must have left that day, but him just choose to stay. Pé let me pass these boys. Mo lè má rí wọn mọ́. You understand?
So in that compound, and nígbà tí àwọn yẹn ní pé àwọn lọ pe neighbor tó lọ pè, ṣé neighbor tó wà, because according to their testimony, ṣé neighbor tó wà ní compound wọn ni àbí neighbor tó wà ní next compound, bóyá building tó wà lẹ́gbẹ̀ẹ́ wọn, bóyá òun ló lọ pè. And tó bá dẹ̀ jẹ́ building tó wà lẹ́gbẹ̀ẹ́ wọn náà, báwo ló ṣe gbé Mo jáde? As in driver tó gbé wọn lọ hospital yẹn náà, ó jẹ́ ẹni tó bá collapse, ó ní bó ṣe máa gbé, ẹni tó bá weak, ó ní bó ṣe máa gbé, ẹni tó bá ti kú náà, ó ní bó ṣe máa gbé. Because èmi believe pé they are not supposed to carry these 3 sequence of people the same way. Someone who is weak and cannot move very well, there's the way you carry them. Probably you help them with your shoulder and they can still use their leg to walk out. That's if the very
guy, do you carry dead body? This why they say
I said someone who is weak. Who is weak? I start from someone who is weak. I said like the 3 people, they carry them in different ways. Who know they carry dead body? No, if
you don't carry dead body before.
Why are you asking that? But we've seen sequence
how
of.
Do you know how they carry the body?
We've seen on social media now. No, don't ask
that. You saw them when they were carrying it.
I said, listen, you just jump into the conversation, Papa.
Okay,
this is what I said. I said, if the neighbor they use his vehicle was not living in their compound, so the neighbor that was not living in their compound, probably if it's the next neighbor. I started by trying to know how many flats is in Mohbad.
The next neighbor is the nearest neighbor, the next neighbor.
Okay, not in the same compound. So Mohbad
is in the same compound. Mohbad lives alone in his compound.
Okay, Mohbad lives alone in his compound. So definitely the neighbor they used was his next compound. So the vehicle of the neighbor was in the neighbor's compound, right?
Exactly.
So they have to carry Mohbad from his own compound into the next neighbor compound, right?
They have to bring the neighbor's car out in front of Mohbad's house and then bring Mohbad from his own house, put it in the car.
In front of his house, not in the compound, in front of the gate or inside the gate.
In front of the gate now, it will have to be in front of the gate.
So they have to carry Mohbad from his house. So if you are carrying a person, someone who is weak, let's say he's weak and he can't move very well, you have to support him with the shoulder probably because he still have leg. If you carry someone who is faint, if you carry someone who has faint,
they carry them flat. They carry them flat. Simple.
Flat.
Yes.
So if they carry someone flat, is either and there's no stretcher.
There's no stretcher. Yes.
So it's either the person has fainted or he has died.
Now you are talking. So he died on Monday. He died on Monday, simple.
Okay, now you talk that one, sir. But they claimed he's fainted now. Hey, Igwe. Say na Igwe be this one, Abi Oba. Abi, you won't go start your own
Bale.
Bale. Okay,
Bale.
you never turn king with that now. You never turn king.
They don't relegate me. They don't relegate me to Bale. I be king before. They relegate me. They see my own too much.
Why you free? Why you free for
right?
them now?
You see, right?
You're not supposed to
I think
on top this justice matter.
It is one thing, right? It is time all of us just agree that Mohbad died on Monday. All right. I mean, whether or not, whether we're able to prove it or not. All right. The sooner we agree, the sooner we begin to hammer on that particular day, I think the better it is for the case. All right. And the better it is for the society. Because now we will now understand that people can commit crime and get away with it just because they have friends in the police station. Because all of this right now is being jeopardized by the police. Me and you were not supposed to be doing this that we are doing for 2 good years. Wasting our money, wasting our time. This is appalling. This is one of the weirdest things that anybody wants to hear anywhere in the world. It's bad. And how do others foreigners see us now? You say what?
Tell me exactly what happened on Monday that led to most
Mohbad died on Monday. It could have been through an injection. There's what they call euthanasia injection, right? They might have injected him to die. And such injection, you cannot even sit it in the body because it would have evaporated. You can't even find it. So that is the result for the inconclusive. What happened? Who injected him? The midazolam that was found in Mohbad's body. Who put it there? It's a question we're supposed to be asking. Nobody is just ready to help unravel this case. And what I see here is this, right? I see that there's a pattern of Wunmi being protected at all costs. Because if you look at everything that happened in the house, it is either they tell you that Wunmi was in the kitchen, or they tell you Wunmi was in the bedroom, or they tell you Wunmi was outside, or they tell you she was not even there. They planned the script very well to exclude her from any possibility of crime. Now, the driver narrative. In fact, there's something even that worries me. How does the nurse know the name of everybody in the house? How does the driver know who is who and who is not? They tend to be having more information than they should. And for me, I think that is where we're supposed to begin to look at possible conspiracies. The things that this driver is saying. For example, the driver said Mohbad and Wunmi fought bitterly. And people keep talking about Mohbad and Wunmi fighting bitterly. And we are not paying attention to that. What is this fight that you guys are seeing fight bitterly? Could this driver to be playing to the script? This driver who is not speaking to nobody, how can this driver be useful? Last time, I know how far Baba Mohbad and his gangsters, I know how far all of them were dragging the nurse. They were dragging the nurse to come out and speak. Suddenly, they don't want driver to speak. They always depend on somebody for their evidence. I see people very bittered, lost, and helpless, and they need a quack nose. All these Baba fans that you see, I hope they don't go receiving quack nose in their bum one day. Because with the way they are going, I swear they are likely to receive
But
injection.
Paparano, did the driver explain the fight, or he just choose to use the word fight?
The driver explained that he was using the word fight, but people were just they were not asking whether physical or whatever. They were just, but the driver explained further. The driver explained further and said that Wumi tore Mohbad's clothes. That it got to that extent that they held themselves so hardly that Wumi had to tear his cloth off him. But again, for me,
said the same thing. Spending said the same thing, that she locked most cloth in his neck. Spending said something like that. They are
choosing what the driver said. He tore the cloth. It's a two different thing. Those guys are managing words.
Maybe they saw it in different directions.
I don't know. You see, that's why Mohbad has no cloth when he got home, when they said the cloth was removed. Today now, if you ask, where was the last cloth that Mohbad went to that show, you will never see it.
So, well, tearing of clothes is still an assault. So in
the narration of the driver,
criminal assault or
the driver said, according to his own knowledge, what he saw, that Prime Boy never retaliated to Mohbad hitting him. Okay, that truly Mohbad and the wife were having altercation, bitter argument, where the wife was telling Mohbad, you see, now you have had money now. You remember those times, 2019, 2020, when you don't have anything. My mother used to borrow you money. We used to give you money, okay? And then women was using something like fuck yeah, like all those kind of words. So they were saying those things to each other to the point that Mohbad punched the glass, according to the driver. I don't know. These people, can't anybody ask them, how is it possible that somebody will punch the glass and he will have injury here? How did Mohbad punch the glass? The biggest injury he should have should be somewhere around here. Not here. If Mohbad should bleed, he should bleed from anywhere around here. This hand should be swollen. All this hand like this should be swollen. Who paid these kids? Who paid these kids? Who is sending them to lie? And Samilari said, that Samilari guy is very, very funny. My God. This is Samilari. How many of you guys went to assault Mohbad? He said he didn't touch Mohbad. How many of you went to disrupt his show? Samilari said it's only him alone. Even when video is showing the evidence. Samilari is saying that he's the only one. And that actually those guys are not with him. That he was coming from somewhere and he saw them there. And he saw Mohbad there. And then he felt like, you're not going to live here.
No,
that today you're not going to leave this place. They now ask him, why are you beating Mohbad here and there? They record 2 occasions, the Chandeliers Club and the Elegushi Beach. Samilari, why are you beating Mohbad? Samilari said it's because Mohbad was owing him 2 million naira. 2 million naira. Okay, Samilari, how did you pay this money to Mohbad? Oh, the guy said he paid the money through the boss of Mohbad. There's one question that I would have wanted any of them to ask. When did you pay the money? which month, which year. Because if you can be beating Mohbad in the month of June 25th, 2023, if you can be beating Mohbad as in the month of June, almost 8 months after Mohbad has left Naira Marley, and you paid money to Malian Record, and 8 months after Mohbad has left Malian, you are coming after Mohbad to beating Mohbad. I would have wanted somebody to ask him, is that sensible for you? You had a deal with his boss, right? Why going to beat him?
And I still wonder why police is not arresting him yet, because the fact that he accepts to have beaten Mohbad is a criminal offense on its own, regardless of whatever.
No. They said they never beat Mohbad. Please get something. They asked him, why are you beating Mohbad? They said, why are you beating Mohbad up and down? He said he never fought Mohbad. Okay? But that Mohbad owed him money and he's been trying to collect his money. But he never had physical, he never beat Mohbad. That, in fact, even that day, in that video that everybody saw, that video with cutlass and all those things, he said it was stick that he was holding. And even though we saw cutlass in that video, he said they were coming from a different place. They didn't have issue with Mohbad. That Mohbad is his brother. He cannot beat Mohbad. He cannot fight. And Mohbad is a good guy. Mohbad respects him. He respects Mohbad. He then said that day after that video, all right, in that same spot, somewhere around there, they went to eat together with Mohbad. Maybe they were settled. Everything was fine. That they went to eat with Mohbad, they were settled, and everything was fine.
I see why the court free him now.
You say?
I see why the court free him. He master planned himself very well.
Exactly. He said, no, just wait. Plan with self. Somebody that fuck up. Then follow-up question. In fact, I even insisted on that question on my platform here, where I said, somebody should help me ask Amilare when they get to inquest. And they asked him that, okay, if you and Mohbad later ate, are you aware that 2 days later Mohbad petitioned you? If you guys have to resolve it, why did he petition you 2 days later? Are you aware of the petition? He said Mohbad lied on him. Does that make sense? If me and you, we have eaten and we have settled everything, then 2 days later I went to petition you. Does that make sense?
Yeah, but what are they even settled? Did they offend him in the first place? Why did they have to go for settlement? So if he claimed that he never claimed...
No, you're not getting the point. He claimed that Mohbad is owing him money. Then I said, did you pay that money to Mohbad? He said no to his boss. So they should have asked, but Mohbad is no longer under his boss. Why are you going after him?
Yeah, but now what he's trying to claim is that he's only going after him just for the sake of his money, not to assault. That's what he's trying to defend himself.
Yes, that he's trying to get his money, but Mohbad is proving
money
stubborn.
back. So, which is not a criminal offense to try to get your money back, regardless of who you pay to. You understand what I'm saying?
He said he paid money to his boss, and that Mohbad is owing him money. Please, I don't really understand that area. Can you please explain?
That's Mohbad he didn't pay. They asked him, this 2 million you are talking about that Mohbad is owing you. How did you pay the money to Mohbad? How?
How is Mohbad owing you, right? How is Mohbad owing you?
Yes. And then he said he paid the money to his boss, Naira Marley.
For what?
For Mohbad to come perform in his mother's show. That Mohbad did not come. That he had
so Naira Marley was supposed to, like, the manager.
No, it's not.
Naira Marley is Mohbad manager. It's Mohbad.
So he paid Naira Marley.
Naira Marley is Mohbad boss. It's Mohbad record label.
So he paid the company. He paid the company.
He paid the company.
He paid the company. He didn't pay Mohbad.
He didn't pay Mohbad.
So whether Mohbad came to perform or not, it is the company's problem, not Mohbad's problem.
Exactly.
Are they mad?
it is, but that kind of request cannot be criminalized. You should just be like,
in fact, you cannot even ask for Mohbad your money. You don't have.
He has no right to be intimidating Mohbad.
That's what we are saying.
He has no right to be intimidating Mohbad.
He has no right. You pay the
it's a
manager to
civil
come and
matter.
perform.
That's why the police cannot use it. Him asking Mohbad for his money will be a civil assault.
You're not getting it. Paparaino.
Who is Fanami?
Sorry,
Okay,
good evening.
Leo. Oh, yeah,
Good evening.
Yeah, I'm Leo. I was at the Coroner Inquest today.
Okay.
What happened was that they asked him, how did Mohbad pay? Okay, who did Mohbad pay to? He said he paid to
No. Who did
Mohbad.
Sam Larry pay to?
Okay,
Who did
he
Sam
now
Larry pay
make
to? Who did
who did Sam Larry pay to? He said he paid to Mohbad. So he now went further and said this is how he paid to Mohbad. That Sam Larry himself said he doesn't have good relationship with Mohbad boss. So anytime he has show for Mohbad, he will call Mohbad, send me account number. And the account numbers Mohbad normally send is his boss account details. So it was Mohbad that sent him the account number he paid. And that account
Because
number
Mohbad,
happens to be
because Mohbad does not
the
have a
account
bank
number.
account, Abi.
No,
Mohbad
this
does
is
not have
that.
a bank account.
Listen, according to
Yes,
what
now.
he said, that is what
No,
we
you
are
are
saying.
very correct. Mohbad does not have a bank account. You are correct.
Mohbad does not use his bank account. He uses his boss account.
So according to him, that he sent, so someone now asked him, when did you send him that money? He now said it was his birthday period, during his birthday, that he sent him the 2 million. Is it January or February?
That would be
for
January.
his birthday, for him January. Thank you, January. For him to come and perform at his birthday.
That is mother's ceremony now.
No, it's birthday. It's birthday. I put everything in written.
Before he said mother. Anyway, go on.
Birthday. That the birthday is within that period of January. Then he said he went further. He said he paid for his flight, for the ticket, the visa for Mohbad and Mohbad manager. So that was what
he said. Is it the one in Akure or the one in Kenya? Is it the Kenya show or the Akure one? Which one?
The one they did in Akure is different. He said no, the one in Akure was different. They asked him about that one. He said he paid 1 million to Mohbad for the one in Akure, and it was still that same account he paid the money to. The account is sent to him.
That's 3 million.
So
that's
this one
3 million
was
total.
To perform at Dubai. No, the 1 million he has performed that one. So the Dubai one is 2 million, which is his birthday.
Okay, so the 1 million was all equally
so
paid.
So that was
to,
what happened.
So hold on, the 1 million was equally paid to Naira Marley's account.
No, to his record label account. Yes,
which record
because
label?
He claimed that
which record label?
Is Naira Marley. Sam Larry claimed that Sam Larry claimed that he and Naira Marley are having some differences during that period of time. So he did not pay to Naira Marley. It was Mohbad that sent him Naira Marley account details. That he has the chats, the WhatsApp chats. That he has on his phone.
Are you saying that there is evidence that he had equally paid into that same account and Mohbad has already performed? So there is now like a mutual thing, like this is the account that received the money and Mohbad performs. Has there been any occasion that Mohbad performs?
No, he said Mohbad did not come. That was where the argument, the issue came from.
Has there been any other one apart from this 2 million? Has there been any other one that they paid into Naira Marley's account and he performed?
Yes, he said 3 different occasions. So 3 different occasions.
You understand what I'm saying?
Because they answered that question. Yes. They asked him that question. Someone asked that question. A lawyer asked that question. So he now said he has performed for him once, the second time, and this is the third time.
Okay, if he claimed that Lekki attack is not criminally orientated, why was he holding a cane? Because it's clearly in that video that he was holding a cane.
Someone also came out with this question that why were you holding a cane? He denied that he was not holding a cane.
There's a video of
something on video.
So we now said there is a video
Why
of
didn't
that.
they play the video for him now to see?
No, they didn't play the video for him. So we now said there is a video of that carries that he was holding a cane. Someone else says that I hope
he didn't say it was AI.
No. He did not say so. He tried his possible best to waive that aspect.
What was his response to him holding a cane?
In fact, so it was like
specifically.
He said it was coming from somewhere and that he didn't come from Mohbad.
Yeah, he said he did not come from Mohbad, that he's coming from somewhere.
No. He mentioned Mohbad immediately he got to that venue.
But
he said
in that video, we saw almost 15 of them.
Video, we told him that
why did he claim he was the only one?
We with this we said it at the open court that you were holding a cane and you people were many. And
he specifically said he was Mohbad. So, he specifically said that, and he made an attempt to touch Mohbad in that video before Zlatan stand up and put his hand up.
Do you have that video?
In that video, Zlatan pushed his hand up to stop him. So he should not say he didn't come from Mohbad. He made an attempt to touch. Why didn't they play that video to him?
Exactly.
He made an attempt to touch.
No video was being played there.
They should have played it. I don't know. They should have played it.
Paparano, my belief is that it's an inquest. So maybe when they get to the high court, they will bring out their
Hold on. See, you guys should stop saying high court. They are not going to high court. Stop.
Listen.
Yes, they are not going to any high court.
He's
not going to high court.
Never. Only two people. Right now, only two people is going. Loss and spending. No other person.
Leo, let me say something. I am a lawyer. And you are the witness of somebody. And I have a knowledge that you are coming to put you in the box. And I'm a lawyer to examine you. Do you understand? So it is onus on me to do my preparation, to prepare all my evidences, videos, documentaries, whatever, to prepare it to come and face you. So that as you are speaking, my Lord, can we please play that clip for 1 minute? It is my duty as a lawyer to have prepared that I know you are coming. I will have prepared. So that when I'm asking you and you are saying no, my Lord, because I will have tendered it as exhibits to be played. Thank God it was being interviewed online, right? It was not there live.
It was online.
Online. So that is a lawyer's, don't let me say, I don't know what to say. Okay? So as you are talking, I'll play you the video. You will see it. It won't be more than 1 second or 10 seconds or 30 seconds.
Exactly. Ìgbà tó ti mọ̀ pé ń bọ̀ ó yẹ kó ti mú fídíò dání.
You understand? Now somebody is now saying that it was not holding cane. There was okay.
They're supposed to play this. They're supposed to play this video. I swear they're supposed to play it.
You see that hand coming.
If
that
you play the video alone,
that is an attack. That is an attack
on the back. A lawyer. Which our lawyer will not ṣiṣẹ́ mẹ́yìn.
Èèyàn wá sọ fún yín pé òun wà criminally orientated wá síbẹ̀ yẹn. Criminally minded wá síbẹ̀ yẹn dẹ̀ gbá bẹ́ẹ̀.
Ìkan tó ṣẹlẹ̀ pé àwa tá wà ní urgent ni a béèrè àwọn most of àwọn questions yìí.
Àìyàn ó jẹ́ kẹ́ mú tape dání, ó jẹ́ kẹ́ mú fídíò dání náà.
Lọ́yà béèrè but kò ń ṣe àwọn vital information ta ní yìí ni àwọn lọ́yà yẹn.
Lawyers are not asking vital information.
Lọ́fẹ̀ẹ́ ló fò. Well, internet will never forget, even if our government did us wrong. Internet will not
So
forget.
now the people that are asking questions, were they not holding their phones to say, "My lord, can I show you this video?"
Even gan driver tó mú fóònù wọlé gan wọ́n seize fóònù ẹ̀ because driver yẹn sọ pé driver tó gbé Mohbad lọ sí nínú Prado yẹn wọ́n seize fóònù ẹ̀ so nobody was allowed to hold phone or anything. Because the driver was saying he has the evidence when they went to
I heard when somebody was narrating the driver's testimony, and at a point I heard where the driver said, I took their pictures when Wunmi and Mohbad came out. I was in front of the house. I took their pictures. I have their evidence. Leo, is that correct?
Yes, 100% correct.
That's what I'm saying. That's the driver. Now, when you drove them to the show, after the show, there was a little drama. You did not take the pictures.
Imagine.
Were you told to take the picture at home?
No.
If you use your initiative to take the picture at home, you can't use your same initiative to take the picture where there is a drama. There was a drama. Do you understand that you saw them?
No, please unmute me in comment section, please.
That you took their pictures, but
actually one thing Mohbad àti ìyàwó ẹ̀ wọ́n ti ní argument as in before getting to the show, like what the driver said.
They started the argument after the shop right?
Before the shop right. They be having the little argument on their way going. They stopped to wait for Chief
Oniru. They stopped Cubana Chief Priest, yeah.
Yes, Cubana Chief Priest. So they now dash into ShopRite to get something. So they be having the argument from there.
And two, I want to ask you a question, Papariano. Please, you know me, I'm a very stupid man. I like people to let me know the right thing. Okay. You are a driver. They called your company for a hire service. And okay, they ask you, okay, hey, you, Mr. Man, go and attend to this customer. This customer you don't know before. You don't even know the address. Maybe they just give you the address and you drove down there. And you got there. The next thing, you carry your phone. You are snapping them. Are you okay?
That's somehow.
Celebrity. More na celebrity. That one no me. It makes sense.
No. Listen, why are you talking like this now?
Then, if it makes sense, then if you have the conscience to do it, then as a celebrity fighting was supposed to record it as well.
Why wouldn't you record? You are a driver. They sent you
because there is no fight. Because it's an argument. That's why police are
somebody that blew the glass. That bust the glass.
Okay, you are talking about the glass. But the glass is not a fight now. He said Prime Boy did not retaliate. Is that not what the driver said?
Okay, hold on. Why did Mohbad blow the glass?
Because it's aggravated now. The police said it's hyperactive.
The reason why, like the confession today from the driver, they said the reason why he blew the glass was that after T.O. Paris show to butter, so there are soldiers around there and policemen and all these touts. So they were requesting the soldiers lead him and the policemen lead him to the car, to the Prado. So immediately he got into the car. Then all those boys too came and started requesting for for money. So Mohbad now said, I don't have much money. So they now say, you will give us something, even the soldiers too. So Cynthia now hands the driver, please. No, Mohbad hands the driver, please, do you have your ATM with you there? The driver said yes. Cynthia now did transfer of 71,000 naira to the driver to collect cash and give it to the brother sitting at the front. Because the guy did not make mention. The driver, so he now said, please give them 10,000 naira, as in 10,000 for each group, 10,000, like the police 10,000, the soldiers 10,000, and Omo Taye 10,000.
We transfer to the driver.
To the driver,
You mean transfer money?
71,000 naira.
He transfer money to the driver.
It was Mohbad that answered to transfer.
Where was Darusha?
Fanami. Okay, go on. Tell us the reason why they do the glass.
To the driver
Where was
account.
Darusha? Where was
71K.
where was Darusha? Where was Darusha? Where was Darusha at that point? Where was Adura at that point? So why did she transfer to the driver? Driver that you don't know from anywhere.
Inside is the driver. According to the driver testimony, the driver said none of them were using with ATM. So
nobody has ATM.
That was
there.
why
It's only driver that has ATM.
So they now asked the driver, please, are you with your ATM? The driver said yes. That was when Wunmi now transfer 71,000 naira to the driver.
The driver.
So immediately
it's like they went to withdraw it.
And he now did.
Yes, to withdraw it.
Yes,
so
they went to
so that time that they said that they went to withdraw it, it means all of them went plus the driver.
Okay.
Yes, now.
So when they now
but that time they
came
are
back,
fought now.
yes,
They are fought
now
before
because
driver came
the
back
driver
now.
that no, they've not started the fight. This is what actually caused the fight. So when he now came back, the Mohbad now said, driver, please give this money to my brother. Give this money to my brother. I've instructed him how he will share the money. So when he was not sharing the money, it's like he gave them 5,000. Mohbad overhead that 5,000. Mohbad now came down.
Which brother? Which brother is that? Which brother?
The driver says not know their names, but he can identify them if he sees them. That he doesn't know their names because that's his first time with them. So he now said, Mohbad said you should give 10,000. So the brother now gave 5,000 naira. So immediately Mohbad came down from the back seat and the person was sitting at the front seat. So Mohbad now opened the door and said, why did you have to give them 5,000 when I instruct you to give 10,000 naira? So that one now triggered his hunger.
So that must have been between him and Darusha.
Yeah. So when he was eating, Prime Boy now moved closer. Prime Boy also came down from the back and said,
Mo, calm down or something like that.
So now, just leave him alone now. Don't fight. Yeah. So he now switched to Prime Boy. So when he switched to Prime Boy, Prime Boy was just guiding.
From what you have just said, hold on. From what you have just said, Mohbad was actually fighting Darusha because of that 5,000, 10,000 thing.
Because of that 5,000, 10,000. Yes. So he now chased he asked Prime Boy.
No, it was Prime Boy. It was Prime Boy. When Mohbad gave that money, it was Prime Boy, not Darusha. Prime Boy.
No.
You said you were wait. Feyikemi, you were in the inquest. Wait. Leo, 1 minute. Feyikemi, please unmute. Feyikemi. So please explain to us that part.
Papa, well done.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Well done.
The lady is saying.
Explain to us that part.
She's saying the truth 80%. But when the guy was narrating his story, he said he called all of them his brother. And when the guy was talking, he made us to understand Mohbad was angry because the actual money Mohbad asked him to give, he didn't give. That is why Mohbad is fighting person. And he hated
which person? Which person was the driver referring to?
He called every one of them. He didn't mention name, any one of them name.
But Paparaino, you know that ever since that Prime Boy has been speaking,
just with capitalism, please wait now. Wait. Yes. So from the step is narrate to us the 71,000 whole stuff and what made Mohbad punch the glass according to the driver. Go on.
Yes, he said after Mohbad protected the president 10,000, and Mohbad was looking through his car when he now saw that it's 5,000. The president is now down. The person fighting with the person before eating the Prado
glass. That means to me personally, because the guy, I won't say what the guy did not say. To me, I think the driver is referring to Prime Boy. To me,
But Prime Boy, in all his testimony, has never mentioned where he was sharing money. Or Mohbad instructed him to share money.
Let Leo analyze this for us very well. I think Leo is more.
No, just wait. I want to know. I want to be sure. Explain to us, Fake. Did you hear it or you were in the inquest? I know what I'm telling you to explain.
Paparaino, you should know me now. I'm there live and direct.
Okay, you were in the inquest, right? Okay, explain to us what happened about the 71,000, please, and tell us the way the guy said it, please.
They are looking for money. He said Mohbad told those guys that.
Where were Mohbad coming from that they are looking for money? Where was he coming from?
No, he's already in the car. He told us that the Mopo and the police escort Mohbad inside the car. He's already in the car. And people were shouting, Mohbad, you got off Walowo. And he was telling them he don't have money, we come down. And the driver and the wife, they didn't allow him to come down. And he said, okay. And the wife now see the situation. He asked who has ATM or cash. And the driver answered that he was with his ATM. And Wunmi transfer 71,000 naira to the driver account. And they went to collect it.
How many people went to collect it? The driver and some other people?
You know what? The guy did not mention name.
No, he just said they went to collect it, to withdraw it.
Yes, he didn't mention anybody's name.
The driver said him and his brother. That is, it was only two people, the driver and the brother.
And Adura.
Because the guy did not identify. He called all of them brother.
That makes sense. No, continue. I understand. With Darusha. Yes. So continue from there. So the driver and Darusha went to collect the money.
So it was Darusha that shared the money, not PB.
Yes, so continue, Fekemi.
What do you want me to say again?
How Prime Boy, how he blew the glass now? That's what I'm saying. When you don't know how to explain. Like when they get the money, they bring it. How they share it? I led to fight. That's what I'm asking.
Okay. The driver is explaining to us that he has an argument with the friend and he wants to come down. He's trying to lock the car from central lock and he forced himself out. He started fighting and the Prime Boy was dodging the blow before he hit the glass and he got.
You're not getting my point. Does the 71,000 was it part of what caused fight? That's what I'm asking.
No. You did not get it. You did not get it.
Must have caused that fight.
It was 71,000 naira.
Let you explain.
It was that 71,000 when Mob had that. It was 5,000 in sharing, not 10,000. He got angry, came out from the back car and started eating the guy at the front, which he called his brother. The driver is calling the brother.
That's the guy at the front. That's the Russia.
Yes.
That's the Russia.
So when he was hitting, Prime Boy now came and said he's okay. He now faced Prime Boy. And later, when he faced Prime Boy and the Prime Boy saw the hitting was too much and Prime Boy was trying to dodge, Prime Boy left and he now faced Darusha back, the person sitting at the front, which he claimed to be his brother. He faced him back and was hitting. That was the process. He now hit the glass of that Prado that gave him that call.
So, Paparaino, you now understand that he was fighting Darusha for splitting that money wrongfully, and I think he got heated, and Prime Boy tried to wade into that.
But Prime Boy never told us all this story now.
But Prime Boy, nobody ever mentioned sharing.
Even Spendy never believe this now.
God bless you for what this is the statement I want to say now. God bless you. You know the guy did not mention him.
These
That's
guys
what
are
I
up to
want to
something else. I
clarify.
don't understand.
So Darusha did not mention money matter.
The guy did not mention
money
anybody
matter.
name. He called all of them his brother. He said,
see, from this explanation, hold on, Feyikemi, from this explanation, driver and Darusha went to collect money. There's no how you collect money, bring it and give it to Prime Boy to share. So it was Darusha that shared that money.
Capitalism. Nobody's mentioned Prime Boy. Forget about that one. We are focused on Mohbad fought. Forget about Prime Boy. Okay.
So it was Darusha that Mohbad was fighting.
They said Mohbad was having issue with Darusha, which nobody explained this to us. Okay. And then for me, it's still confusing. Like Mohbad was having issue with Darusha, then Prime Boy tried to separate. Then Mohbad transferred the aggression to Prime Boy.
To Prime Boy, yes.
And then chased Prime Boy out of the car.
Exactly.
And then faced Darusha. Then while he was facing Darusha, then the glass now broke.
Yeah, sorry to interject you.
Paparano, I understand that part. You know, sometimes you are angry. And you wanted
it's not making sense. It's not making sense.
Yeah. Hold on, Paparano. This area makes sense. Hold on, TSL. This area makes sense. Let us be sincere. Sometimes you are angry as a man, okay? And you just want to transfer that aggression, but you don't want to hit anybody. Okay?
Capitalism, relax. I don't know what makes sense to you, please.
Yeah. Hold on. Can I quickly say something? Sorry.
Wait, TSL, please. The whole story doesn't make sense. Mohbad, you give them money. Mohbad said he doesn't want to give them money. That doesn't have money. Okay? Then Wunmi come in that, hey, who has ATM? Wunmi volunteer to transfer the money. Mohbad didn't want to give money. Okay? Then now, Wunmi transfer 71,000. They went to withdraw 71,000. They bring it. Mohbad is now controlling that they should give the money 13,000. So, and the person that went to share the money share 5,000. Then because the person didn't share 13,000, then the Mohbad now initiated fight to Darusha. It doesn't make sense now. Then Prime Boy came in, and then it doesn't make sense.
Hold on. That place makes sense. Let me explain to you so that you understand.
Mohbad does not want to give money now.
Do you understand? Mohbad has instructed that share this money 10,000.
It's Feyikemi that said.
But Mohbad didn't want to give money. Didn't you understand? Wunmi is the one that volunteered to give.
No.
Hold on. Can I say something?
Okay, wait. Leo, please unmute. Leo.
Can I quickly say something before Leo?
Yes. Let's unmute. What you want to say? Let's say.
Perkins already explained this long time ago. Perkins said they were asking for money, and Wunmi was the one that transferred the money to them, and they now give them the ATM.
Did Mohbad wanted to transfer money or not? That's what I'm asking.
Because you know, Wunmi is the one that keeps the money. Mohbad did not have cash on him.
Mohbad said he did not have cash.
Hold on. Yeah, Mohbad did not have cash on him.
Yes, please wait. Leo was there. That was, let her explain. Leo was in the inquest. So go on, Leo, please explain what you heard there. I don't want to hear from Perkins.
The driver said, Mohbad said he did not have cash. So Wunmi now said, who have ATM? So the driver now said, Mohbad asked him if he has an ATM. So the driver said, yes, he has his ATM with him. So
okay, Mohbad never refused giving those guys money. He never said he won't give them money.
He didn't refuse. No. He just said he did not have cash. That there is no cash with him. So before Wunmi did the transfer, it was Mohbad that
at one point, Prime Boy was telling Mohbad that Mohbad should give those guys money, and Mohbad said he will not give anything.
What the driver said, I won't reduce. The driver said Mohbad said he did not have cash. That there is no cash with him.
Because according to what they said those areas boys, they were surrounding the car and they wanted money. So Mohbad said he don't have money to give. That's where the temple lawyer said Wunmi is a good wife.
No, Papa, let me tell you, you cannot. You are a star. There's no how you go to a show that you will not pay boys at the end of that show. No how you will not go. They will allow you to leave. You must pay. You must pay. So maybe he doesn't really have cash. So maybe I said, guys, I don't get cash. So I beg girls who get cash here, and I will say, okay, let me transfer to who can go and withdraw. They transfer 71,000. What they needed was 70,000. The 1,000 on top is for charges. It's POA charges. So it's 70,000 they really wanted to collect. All right. So there is no how Mohbad will say he wants to leave that place without dropping money. It is not possible. In his hometown, in his domain,
He can't go. He won't
Yeah,
go.
I don't think anybody said Mohbad was not willing to give money. I think Papa.
Exactly.
Okay, let's put that aside. Let's put that aside, right? Then why is Mohbad now fighting? Because they wanted to share for 5,000, so it would be much. He was saying they should share the 10,000. That doesn't make sense.
He instructed 10,000, but
That's
the person was now sharing 5,500.
They will give 7 person money.
7 groups.
It's
7 groups. 7 groups. You don't give one person. Area boys 10,000, soldiers 10,000, police 10,000, this girls 10,000. It's groups. So he instructed 10,000, but this person, in fact, my brain is telling me is that Russia was given 5,000. So Mohbad got angry. Say, oh boy, why could they give 5,500 when I say when to give 10,000? That one feel cross border between two of them now. Okay, now. Maybe Prime Boy and I try to settle that area and say, Mohbad, relax now, blah, 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 blah. You now face Prime Boy, so you're waiting behind.
But if Prime Boy truly knows this, why is Prime Boy saying he was arguing with Wunmi and he tried to interfere with it?
Maybe Wunmi will have also entertained, Wunmi will have also
again, why is Wunmi also lying? Saying that the reason why Mohbad got angry is because they called him Promise. It's because Prime Boy called him Promise.
Can I say something on that?
It was Adura that was shortchanging the people. And,
can I quickly say
listen,
something?
And Prime Boy was now chastising Adura for doing that.
I have somebody that was in the inquest, so I'm giving her priority because she was there. Please.
But I heard the story this evening too.
Leo, go on. Let's ask Leo a question because Leo was there. So please, Leo, go on. If you have any question, please ask Leo. She will better explain what she heard. I don't think Feyikemi was there at all. Question.
Yeah,
any question to
Leo is not talking at the moment. Anyway, can I quickly just say something?
You want to tell me what Becky said? I don't want to hear what somebody said.
I was waiting for you to ask something.
Yeah, okay, now let's ask you a question. Was it 9 o'clock or 11 that the driver said that they called him? That I should go and report. Let us bombard this girl with question, please. Call him.
I think she has network issue.
The driver said...
I just want to laugh.
Yeah, can you hear me now? I'm having a network issue. Can you hear me now? Came to him was, the driver said the first message that came to him, he received an SMS message that you go and report at the police station that Mohbad is dead.
SMS?
So it was like...
Which one you go again? You talk all that saying I call you say SMS.
You say SMS. You see SMS or
call? TSA, which one you hear? Wait. Let's bring in TSA. TSA, you won't come since. Leo, wait. You are not saying you did there. TSA on mute now. You clarify that place.
Yes, I wanted to say something on that money that they shared. Because, hold on now, paparaino. Because Perkins had already explained this many, many months ago, that they asked for money. Mohbad did not have cash on him. So they now had to transfer money to somebody's ATM, which they now went to withdraw the money. But don't forget, Adura spoke to Prime Boy and the way he did not accept or rather liked. And then he went to report him to Mohbad. Could it be it was regarding that money? Because the instructions that Mohbad gave, they didn't follow that instruction. So Adura went and grasped on them. And that was the reason why Prime Boy was not having a go at Adura. That is all I just wanted to say. Because don't forget paparaino on the same platform.
What about the call? Is it a call or a
wait. We are going to the call, please. We are come back to this Adura only. Why did Adura fight Prime Boy?
Exactly. Yeah, I said, why did Adura fight? Could it be it was the instructions the brother gave, but they didn't do it, so he now went and grasped
Which instruction, please?
For them to give 1,000.
They shortcut
they gave 5,000.
So, but the driver said Mohbad was fighting against that brother. So did Mohbad fight Adura?
And that is the question. Is it Adura Mohbad was fighting, or was it Darosha that Mohbad was fighting before Prime Boy got involved?
Adura did not follow them to collect money.
It's not entering my head.
Heavily on Adura.
Adura did not follow them to go and withdraw the money. There is no how a driver and somebody will go and withdraw money and they will hand it over to Adura.
Exactly.
That logic.
It is the person that went, and that is Darosha.
It's the follow that follow the driver that shared that money. And that's the person Mohbad was fighting.
How do we know it's Darosha that followed the driver to withdraw money?
He said the person sitting in the front.
It's his brother. He called the person the brother. That when they were coming
sitting in the front.
That the brother was sitting in the front.
Front.
He gave the arrangement of the city, so we know it was the brother. He's calling Darosha the brother. Though Darosha is the uncle, but he's calling Darosha
the uncle. Yeah.
Yes, it's calling Darosha the brother. So we understand that area.
When they were going to Ikorodu, Darosha was sitting in the front seat. So by that narration, the driver is able to know that that's his brother. Okay, now
the narration fits Darosha.
Exactly, it's Darosha.
And Darosha is the PA, so it makes more sense
to follow and collect the money and to also share.
Exactly.
Adura will not come into such an arrangement. He won't come into it. And besides, Adura was sitting at the back seats.
So where did Adura now come into it? Because from the narrative we heard many months ago, Adura said something to Darosha to Prime Boy that he did not, didn't go down well with Prime Boy. And then Prime Boy now had to report to Mohbad.
TSL.
Because don't forget, paparaino, when Prime Boy's PA came, that this was the story he gave to us before all other narrative now followed. He said it was Adura, Darosha, and Prime Boy that was having issues. That Adura and Darosha actually chased Prime Boy.
Wait. I want to hear that area. Feyikemi, help me talk about that area. You wait. Feyikemi, you said you were in the inquest. Oh yeah, tell me how Adura and Darosha chased Prime Boy. Feyikemi, me and you know you were not there.
Hello, paparaino.
Me and you know you were not there.
It was not said today. Nothing like that today. But Darosha's statement said when they came back, they did not see the fight. The last time Darosha came to the inquest, he said that Mohbad just said is Prime Boy that wound him, and they now ran. Hello. You're on. Okay. They now ran to catch up with Prime Boy. That's with his testimony, not today. This one.
Leon. Did the driver say that Darosha and Adura chased Prime Boy?
No, the driver did not make mention of that. Did not say that.
And Paparaino, don't forget, even Wumi corroborated this story that Adura and
I was coming up with something
Darosha actually chased Prime Boy on her recent interview.
I was telling you that the driver got
Wumi on her recent interview. Yes, go and listen to her recent interview. Yes, on her recent interview.
Which interview?
I can't remember which one. I think she did.
So Wumi did a recent interview these days, and you guys didn't tell me.
No, one of those interviews she did. Listen to one of those interviews she did, and she
corroborated. I never hear it, please. I never hear it.
She did. She said,
okay, don't worry. Don't overflog it. Just record it when you leave this place. Next time, tomorrow or next tomorrow, bring it with you. Okay? Please. Let's move on with this conversation. So now, go on, Leo. You were coming up with something. Leo, you were coming up with something.
What triggers more and Prime Boy?
9 a.m. He got.
Comment section. Tap. If you love your ballet,
he said on Monday he got a message on Monday, and I normally now asked him what time on Monday. He said 9 a.m. That he got a message that he's going to have a police case. He will now ask his younger one and his wife at home that did you fight with anyone? It was in the evening it was at night he got a call. On Tuesday night he later got a call.
No, madam. One call at 9 a.m. and the second call was 12 p.m. The second call was 12 p.m. on the same day.
11 a.m. on Tuesday.
Not 11.
11 a.m. on Tuesday.
Let Leo talk now. Leo is here now. Let us say what she hear.
Mojowola wrote it down in his photographer. She wrote it down in her jotter like this.
The lady that was asking question narrated it. One call on 9 a.m. on Tuesday. The second call was 12 a.m. on Tuesday.
Hello, I don't know if I can get anybody WhatsApp DM. All the thing I jot out, I can send it to you through WhatsApp.
Now join the WhatsApp group now. Join our WhatsApp group.
I don't have your except you send it.
Okay, please follow this lady. Gabby, please follow her. Or you should go to. Wait, let me use this account to follow you. Oh God, 1 minute. Oh yeah, let's go on.
So I want to ask you a question, Papariano.
11 a.m. that you are saying. Sorry, sir. 11 a.m. that you are saying. The driver said he slept over and he slept in the car outside the gate. Now, before Wumi came out from the house to meet him was 11 a.m.
On Monday morning.
This is on Monday morning. So it is two different things we are talking about. It's 11 a.m. It was 11 a.m.
Did you hear anything about 3 a.m. in the midnight that they came to knock on the car?
Yes, now that one too. I've
Can you explain that?
At 3 a.m. in the midnight, they came to knock at Wumi came to knock at the car. That please, we need to get we need to go to a pharmacy and get some medication for him. So the driver now said, please, we cannot get the driver now look at the time and see that it's 3 a.m. So the driver said we can't get any store open at this period.
No, he said he hasn't got fuel in his car.
And it's not.
Madam, please, let me ask you a question. You said Wumi knocked the Prado.
He said they came to knock the Prado car.
And the guy explained now. He said his friends, not Wumi. He said the first time he seen Wumi after they came to the house is 11 a.m. Not that Wumi is part of them to come and knock.
Did you have any rifle? Did you?
Yes. Okay, can I read, guys? Can I read this quick right? Whether to guide us? Can I read this one? This one is from one lady on Instagram. Okay, if there's anything wrong with this, please let me know. Is this lady on Instagram Temilola whatever? Okay, she was the one that posts. Let's see. This one doesn't make sense. Then you will send me your own Leo. Okay, let's just hear this. So now, this man goes, I am into the business of car hiring and I have been doing this for over 20 years. On the day of the show, I went to Mohbad's house and he came out with his wife and son. He was looking so happy and was playing with his son. We waited for 3 hours before another Prado joined us. On our way to the show, Mohbad and Wumi were arguing, but I didn't hear what they were saying because I'm Igbo and they were speaking in Yoruba. The only thing I heard was when Wumi spoke pidgin and said, "You did disgrace me and your pikin. That's you're disgracing me and your child." Wow, your child, DNA.
Valeu.
The only thing I heard was when women spoke pidgin and said, "You did disgrace me and your pikin." She then said she wasn't going again, but we begged her. Women didn't even want to go to the show. They begged women to go. Women wanted to come down on their way going to the show. Women didn't even want to continue. When argument broke out in the middle of the road. When we got to the show, Mohbad performed, and after his performance, it was soldiers that followed him back to the car, and he entered. By that time, area boys were outside begging him for money. Mohbad got angry and wanted to come down and face them, but I begged him not to, because it was dangerous. That's the driver begged Mohbad not to, because it was dangerous. This was also what caused an argument between him and Prime Boy. That is, it means Prime Boy also begged Mohbad. Okay. So, and that caused an argument immediately between them. He then told Prime Boy to calm down and was giving him blows. As he was giving Prime blows, Prime said, Mohbad, I can't fight you. I can't touch you. But Mohbad didn't listen to him. He kept on punching him. Prime Boy didn't touch or raise his hand on Mohbad at all. It was when Prime dodged one of the blows that Mohbad hit his hand in the Prado glass. Now, let me continue. Mohbad got injured in his hands after he hit the Prado glass. The footmat was stained with blood, including Wumi's clot. As we were going, Mohbad and Wumi started arguing again, and she called him names like Olori Buruku Olushi. She said a lot in Yoruba, but I didn't understand. She said it in English that in 2020, she helped Mohbad to borrow 200,000 naira, which he gave. Let me take it back again. But I didn't. She said in English that in 2020, she helped Mohbad to borrow 200 naira, which he gave his mother, and Mohbad replied that he would refund her money to her. That is the borrow Mohbad 200,000 naira. She used it to abuse Mohbad right there. At a point, Wumi locked Mohbad's shirt by the neck tightly till his necklace broke. If Wumi was my wife, I would have beaten her blue-black with the nonsense she was doing to Mohbad in the car. Concerning the rumor that Mohbad wanted to throw his son into the river when we were going home, that was not true. Nothing of such happened. When we got home, I begged Mohbad not to fight or respond to her. I begged Wumi to stop what she was doing. I slept outside in the car. At 3 a.m., some of Mohbad's boys came to wake me up in the car that I should take them to the pharmacy, but I refused because I didn't have fuel in the car. In the morning, about 9 a.m., I knocked the gate, but nobody opened. When it was 11 a.m., Wumi Fiyikemi, are you scared of Wumi? When I mention Wumi, why is your profile shaking? Out of all the profile, only your own shaked.
But another new Baba.
No, he is right for the first time, right? Because he said that he was the first person.
I had gone, when it was 11 a.m., Wumi came outside and saw me. She then said she thought I had gone and that if I had told her I was around, she would have created a space in the house.
Very good wife. No, that's a very
generosity.
Good
that's generosity.
That's generosity. That's
now I understand. DNA is a must. Wait. Before we continue, created a space. After you say Baba is bringing.
No, for a guest to sleep. That is no. That is hospitality. Hey, that is hospitality.
It's hospitality.
This case must go to criminal court.
No. You should give her a flower there. Give her a shower there. That's hospitality. You're mad.
She did that one right.
So now
she did well there.
I told her I needed. If I have told her I was around, she would have created a space in the house for me to sleep. but she's complaining she would have created a space for Mohbad friend to sleep. Baba that is coming there with guests, you didn't give her space. You didn't give him space. You are complaining for Baba. You are complaining, but you can give friend space.
Paparaino, hold on. When you first come to somebody's house for the first time, they will teach you, they will come. But if you are doing it second time, third time, they can show
Baba
you.
is coming frequently with guests. That's a difference. I see.
Now you are making sense.
Okay, frequently.
Apart from that,
may your days be long.
To go and sleep on the couch. Right? She wouldn't ask me to go and sleep on the couch. But all these guys can just
Paparaino. May you stumble on your case.
Now, that if I had told her I was around, she would have created a space in the house for me to sleep. I told her I needed the money for my broken glass, and she said no problem. Wow. The next day, a call, not a message. The next day, a call entered my phone and said, report yourself at the nearest police station. I was wondering who it was. Not long after, a friend called me and said, the guy you drove to the show on Sunday has passed away. I was shocked. How come? These guys are clever. Maybe it was Wumi who called this guy, but this guy don't want to mention Wumi name. A call came. You didn't call the number back.
He said he doesn't know the person that called him. He
may not have the number.
What do you mean you have the number? A number that called you?
What about the friend that later called him to confirm more spy?
Hold on one second.
How did the friend
hold on. Don't let us
be blind. Let's be analytical.
I can withhold my number to call you, Paparaino.
He's a driver. He does not have anybody's number on his phone. He has not saved anybody's number.
Apart from that,
okay?
I can actually withhold my number to call, okay? And it will be shown as unknown. So a call came in at 9 a.m. telling him to go and report.
No, if it is unknown, the driver would have said unknown number,
okay,
a private number.
Whatever. But the call came in at 9 a.m., right? The second call was at 12.
12, yeah?
Yeah, so 9 a.m.
But Paparaino,
this writer mentioned those times.
This writer skipped the area of money. This writer skipped that area.
Yeah, that one was like
no. I'm sorry.
Why does this writer not put time on the calls?
It means that, listen, please, it's this writer, because I have another version, right, that women actually came down and asked the driver where to go and repair the car. If that's what you want to know. Okay.
No, that was on Monday. That's around 11 a.m.
I know.
Monday morning.
You said it skipped the money part.
I know where they were. No. Where they went to withdraw money to pay 5,000 and 10,000 at the show.
We've gone past that now. We're now at his house, right?
No, I'm just saying, Paparaino. I'm just saying to him that the writer skipped that part in his write-up.
Okay. Yeah,
because that is what actually caused the fight. That is what caused the fight. That is where the fight started from.
My own is, apart from the anonymous call, the second call that called him, that announced to him about Mohbad.
It's his friend.
How did that person know he drove Mohbad a day earlier? That is
they were colleagues now. They were colleagues in the business.
Is it his colleague that called him? Or
No.
That is the agent. No.
He said it's the agent. It's the agent that gave him the connection of Mohbad.
The contact.
That is the agent that gave him. Yes.
So that one may have seen it in the newspaper or on social media. You now say,
those guys are protecting. How can somebody be calling you? How did the person? How did that guy know that you drove back to the show? How did that guy know that you drove back to the show?
Paparaino, don't let me too much about it. 1 minute, please.
I know there's no need to argue about this. I know you go carry Mohbad yesterday. I know.
How do you know it's Mohbad?
No, be somebody introduce her to her and say, okay, you get business.
Yeah, the agent.
And that one now can hear, but you cannot hear. That one have to hear and call you.
That one is maybe he heard on social media. We don't go.
And the news was not on social media until afternoon.
Exactly. This is not the selling point.
On social media
What we want to
it's not possible.
That
is false. That is false. That news of Mopa is not on social media in the morning. It's a false. That's false.
One second. No.
Where did the agent hear it? Where did the agent hear it?
Where? Because the news broke out in the afternoon.
The agent called, though. The agent called.
It's not.
The other one is in the evening.
No, listen.
No,
listen.
The first one is 9 a.m. It's not the agent that sent the
Paparano. It was Nemoli that was engaging.
Wait, this lady was there. Let's ask this lady a question.
No, but it was Nemoli that was engaging the driver. Nemoli was asking him question. Nemoli was asking the driver question.
See, the first call was not from the agent, and the first one was 9 a.m. It was the second one at night that was from the agent.
Clarify the 9 a.m. please. Clarify 9 a.m. please. Clarify 9 a.m. 9 a.m. today?
On Tuesday.
So what happened?
On the 12th. He said that 9 a.m. He said. They send him a message or call. Sorry, I'll go and check my write-up again.
It was a call.
Yes.
Go and report yourself.
Go and report yourself. That was 9 a.m. That first one was 9 a.m. on Tuesday.
Yeah. The second one
then
was
the
3
second one.
p.m.
That's
3
9 a.m. on
p.m.
Tuesday.
3 p.m. on Tuesday.
He did not say the first one. He did not say this from the agent. It was the second one that was from the agent. You see that
Which
first
is 3
one.
p.m.
The first one 9 a.m. It escaped our mind to ask that question. Then who is that person that sent that first message? Because
exactly that's what I'm asking.
The agent sent the second one, but the first message, the first call he received, we don't know who sent him, who called him the first.
That's why I said they are protecting somebody there.
And if that first 9 a.m. was a call, why would a driver receive an anonymous call that go and report yourself in the police station?
On what offense? The man is not telling. See, let me tell you something, Leo. Let me tell you something. The man don't want to reveal the name of the person who told him that it's somebody in that house.
It's from the house.
Paparano,
play a role for him to
Paparano, listen to this. You can say that. Listen to this, Paparano. Listen to this first, please. The call came in at 9 a.m. Go and report yourself. We need to hold on to that. Then the second call was 12 noon. Because
no.
Let me finish now. Let me finish. Let me finish before you bury me.
It's 3 p.m.
Hold on. Let me finish.
You are mixing 2 days. You are mixing Monday. On Monday,
I'm talking about Tuesday. I'm talking about Tuesday. Please.
Okay.
Nemoli engaged this guy and was asking him to even differentiate the time of the day. And Nemoli actually go further to ask him, are you saying the time like now? Like the way we are now? And the guy confirmed, yes.
Nemoli is having issues, please. Nemoli is not an
Nemoli
is biased. Can you clarify those timing?
Please, let me chip in something. Please, Paparano. You know, we have listened to every one of them about the fights. Now, one thought came to my mind. The only difference now is that the money, sharing of the money. Because in Darusha's statement, Darusha let us to know that he went to the POS or to bank to collect money. On his way coming, that is when he heard about the fight. And up to today, Prime Boy have not told us about the fight, about the sharing of money, which everybody understand now. But I don't want to fault anybody that give testimony because I'm not there. But there's something that happened.
Jump straight to the driver, 9 a.m. and 12 a.m. Clarify that area.
He said it. He said 9 a.m.
Start from when they got home. Tell us everything that the driver knows. When they got home, everything go on.
When they got home. He said when he drove them home, he advised both husband and wife that they should not argue or fight again. And the wife told him that, don't worry, nothing will happen because Mohbad will go to his room and be crying. He doesn't have mind of fighting like that. And 3 a.m., guys come and knock at the door that they want to go to pharmacy. And he said there's no fuel. And he started knocking from 9 a.m. until 11 a.m. Maybe one more want to enter the compound. I don't know. He didn't explain that. Maybe he's one of their worker, or that is when Wunmi came down and he saw him outside. That are you still here? She didn't know that you are around, though. If she knows, you prepare a space for you to sleep inside. And the driver just is waiting to take the money for the Prado glass, and they arrange everything for him. And he left around after 11 to 12. That's what
fantastic what you said, but I think you've missed some things out. Hello, everybody. Okay. The point is, they actually went to the chemist that night. He had to move his car, and they had to drive that car that was not working. They had to drive it out at that 3 a.m. But my question is, how many times did they go to the chemist?
You're right. That's what happened.
Wait, I thought Feyikemi was analyzing. Feyikemi, did you just stop?
Hello.
Finish the Monday part.
Hello.
No. Feyikemi analyze what happened when the guy got home till the Mohbad died. Analyze, please. That's what I want to hear from you.
The Mohbad died. How do I know? Okay.
What the guy said now, tell us everything the guy said.
Let me tell you something.
You know, till the guy heard about the news, just tell us.
Wait, when the driver was giving his testimony, he said they didn't take Mohbad to hospital. And he forgot that when he's narrating his testimony, he said after the show, Wunmi asked the driver to take them to hospital, and Mohbad rejected the offer. Later, and I remember, when the driver is talking today, I don't want to fault anybody because it's his testimony. What Duke just said now is true. I had that one. That they came, when he didn't allow them to take his own car, they drove Mohbad car.
Feyikemi, forget about Duke. Tell us what you hear from when they came home till Mohbad died. Simple.
I've said everything. I
want to hear. Can you tell us, please?
You finished Monday.
I've said everything.
No. Do you want to tell us or you don't want to tell us, please?
You can
I want to hear your own
question.
narration. Narrate what the guy said.
What you need to do now is to ask me questions. I've said everything.
No, Feyikemi, let me ask you.
We want to hear you explain. Do you want to explain or you don't want to explain?
I explained when they got home.
Okay.
The driver advised Wunmi and Mohbad not to argue or to fight again. That one. And Wunmi assured him that don't worry, nothing will happen. Mohbad does not have mind of fighting or argue. He will be crying upstairs now. So you understand me? And he said he slept outside. By 3 a.m., Mohbad guys came that they want to go to the pharmacy. And he said there's no fuel. And they took Mohbad car.
Wait, you mean the Mohbad car that was not working, right?
Paparaino.
Okay, continue.
Yes. And later in the morning, he started knocking the door from 9 a.m. None of them opened the door until 11 a.m. Wunmi come downstairs. And he was saying something about somebody want to enter then. That is why Wunmi came downstairs. He came downstairs to come and meet him. He didn't know that the driver is still around. She was shocked when she saw the driver.
That was the nurse coming.
Wait now, don't come into now. Continue, Feyikemi. Your line of thought, continue.
He stopped and he told Wunmi that he need the money for the broken Prado glass. And Wunmi said no problem. And they arranged everything. And he went to Ladipo. He said something that he went and he went on his own. He didn't know anything until somebody called him. And what he said,
please put time and date,
like
please.
Customer service.
Please, wait. From here, put time and date the way he said it, please. After the Ladipo, then what next? Put time and date and day.
That they call him. We all know that he left.
Don't say we all know. Please, you are narrating to us. We are learning from you now. Don't say we all know, please.
Okay.
Paparaino, listen to this.
No, not you, please. Let him do. You talk.
No. It's the video I want to play for you.
where
Just
she
wait.
said they ran away.
Just
I
wait,
need to go
please.
to bed. Let me
Just wait.
quickly.
Let me hear from him, please. Just wait. Go
I
on.
wasn't listening to what you guys were saying.
Yes, so just wait.
I was listening to the. Let me play it to you now, paparaino. Make her suffer, go sleep. I beg.
Papa, let her play.
Please, let me play it. Just listen.
I'm here, don't worry.
Sorry.
What interview is that TVC?
No, the one he had with
I
Chudi.
also knew that he reacted to an injection. Because my husband was fine before the nurse came, although he had an injury. In fact, the day he died, he had a podcast with one girl. What's the girl's name? Susan Talk. Pajok, yeah, I think, I don't know. He has a podcast. So for you to know, he was actually, and that was the day our son clocked 5 months. 12. I hate like that 12 number is a weird number to me. Because, you know, it's the day I'm celebrating my child's birthday and I'm also mourning my husband. So, you know, I knew he reacted to an injection. And the fact that at the end of the day,
you should have got to that place before you interrupt us now.
because of one mistake that my
Okay, I'll come back.
made.
Can we continue? That's why I say pinpoint that place, go to the minute, pinpoint it, and then you can play it later. Can we continue? So after the lady after the guy took money from Wumi, went to buy the glass. So what next? Mention what happened.
He didn't come back to the house.
Okay,
what he said is that someone calling the second day. And
Please
he said he called
mention the
like
day,
customer
the name of the
service.
day, please. Just be mentioning the name of the day and the time, please, if you can.
Someone asked him question. He said on Tuesday, the second day that he left. That means on Tuesday. And he said he didn't believe until he checked his phone 12 o'clock. And nobody asked him when they are crossing.
Please wait. Tell us what happened. The second day, please wait. Tell us what happened the second day when he left. From morning till afternoon, what happened? Till he heard that mohbad died. Tell us everything the guy said.
Happened when the guy left. He went to where he bought the glass now. What do you want me to say? Do I know what happened in
Then continue.
And he didn't hear anything from them until someone called him.
When did they call him?
He said 9 a.m.
Of Tuesday, right?
Yeah.
What did they tell him?
That the person that the customer that you took to show have died, that he should report himself to the police station.
1 minute. Leo, is that how they put it to Mohbad? Is that how the driver said it?
Yes.
Leo.
Yes.
9 a.m.
Exactly.
9 a.m.
9 a.m. Yes.
You see?
Now the guy
was the
that
question. Hello.
Wait. Feyikemi, Oya continue. Then what
the
next
guy
after
placed
them?
Matt there. The guy said the person that called him, he looked like a customer service call. I laughed when I heard that one. Madam can confirm to what I said now if I'm lying.
That is the number that called
like
him
customer
9 a.m.
service.
Look like a customer service, maybe police, maybe a customer service.
Let me ask for you.
Wait. No. Please wait. Then what happened after then for Ikemi?
He said he now check on his phone. Okay, maybe he said his family.
Maybe.
Yes, now.
Richie, wait, this guy was in the inquest now. That's what I'm asking him to hear from. He was in the inquest. Please. Go on.
See, your body they hurt you.
Why body no go hurt?
Understand me?
Why body no go hurt?
Just the hurt. Nothing did this case again. So you understand me? He said someone, maybe somebody from a family, somebody that you take to show. Yeah, he said no.
Please wait. You said at 9 a.m. A number like a customer care number called him saying that the person he took to the show has died, that he should report himself to the police, right?
Yes, that's what he said.
9 a.m.
Okay.
9 a.m.
Then later, what happened?
Good.
He said he didn't respond to the call. He later heard from somebody close to him, and the agent that gave him the work, that
contact, yes.
That customer he gave you have died.
Around what time?
Everything, I said he checked his phone around 12.
Okay, around 12. So what did he hear from the agent, from his agent?
That the customer have died now.
That the customer he carried to the show has died. Just like
12
that.
p.m. or 12 a.m.
The 9 a.m. call never dictated that somebody died.
Look,
they didn't tell you.
Exactly. I want Fekemi to clarify that.
Let's try and establish some facts.
Wait first, Duke. Wait, we will analyze. I just want to hear from his own side because I don't want it to be like we were one side, we are narrating on one side. He is on the other side. Let's hear his own narration too. So that we can make
something that I don't like to do. Leo, wait. If during the cross-examination somebody asks, okay, Lemoni asks him, he said the second day. If another person press and asks him very well, I know, to me personally, I'm not thinking the guy is talking about Monday. Like CK Lomos said now. The guy is not talking about Tuesday, 9 a.m. Because the news of Mohbad is not anywhere 9 a.m. 9 a.m.
No, we are all talking about this is Tuesday. It's Tuesday. It was 9 a.m. Tuesday, not Monday, please.
Yes, I know. It was 9 a.m. on Tuesday. That is what the guy said. And
that's what the guy said. Listen, don't change it.
Was
number 2, why would somebody call a driver? You don't have fight with the person and say you should report yourself to the station.
To the station.
Yes,
I understand that part. Hold on.
But they never mentioned that somebody died at 9 a.m.
Listen, I understand that part of report yourself to the station, which means you were the one that went to carry this person. You
don't get the point. Who is the person who called him now? The person
somebody called only him.
Hey. How can an anonymous person just go there, carry a customer number, or go to customer center, then just call you? The person you carry to show has died. Report yourself to the station. On what basis? How?
Paparaino, that call never dictated that the person died. They just said go and report yourself at the police station, and he said for what?
I think
okay, but Leo,
they were trying to arrange the driver to follow his.
They were trying to frame him up.
Paparaino.
The person did not say
the driver didn't say customer care. The driver said one number called him at 9 a.m. on Tuesday and told him, hello, go to the station and report yourself.
Just like that.
For what?
Just like that.
Without any further message. No. He mentioned about somebody died.
He said he tried to call the number back. The number is not going through. The driver now called his family, asked his family if any one of them has issue with police. He said all his family said no. Then on 12 p.m. on that Tuesday, they now call him back. Another person called him back. Tell him that Mohbad is dead. Driver said he now be surprised that how Mohbad could die. Somebody that I worked with yesterday. The person now telling him that go to social media. There's information on social media.
Okay, wait. Feyikemi, is that correct? Feyikemi, did they tell the driver that he should go to social media, that the information is already there on Tuesday, 12 p.m.?
Yes.
12 noon, yes.
That's what he said, yes.
That's what the guy said, right? Feyikemi?
Yes, that's what the driver
said. Feyikemi, are you sure?
Ogbeni, go on, Jerry. That's what the driver said.
And that statement can never be correct.
Feyikemi, do you believe in that statement? Do you believe in it?
Paparaino, let me play it for you now.
Let's go back. Let
me play it now. I have it now.
Let's go back. Play it for us, then we'll move on.
Yes, I have it now.
I know he's talking about Wednesday. Don't worry.
Hold on, guys. Just listen to this. Play.
Oh, as if he didn't hear. So my husband was even trying to calm the situation. He told him that he should just calm down. He will get it sorted when we get to the house. Prime Boy was not having this. He was just like screaming, being disrespectful to him, and the argument later turned to fight. Wow. Yeah, so within that short period of fight, my husband sustained an injury. Like, while he was trying to punch Prime Boy, so the punch, like, he mistakenly punched the paddle glass. Ooh. Yeah, so he sustained an injury as his hamlet. And so on our way back to the house, okay, Prime Boy did not follow us to go to the house first, because we already had the fight. So my brother-in-law, Adura, and his cousin, like, chased him away.
Did you hear that?
On our way to the house.
Did you hear that? The brother-in-law and Adura chased Prime Boy away.
Darosha and Adura.
So this is with TVC.
It means Wumi is correct. Why is Prime Boy saying that Darosha and Adura never chased him away?
Exactly.
No.
That was the first story we heard.
He said he has moved on his own. You don't know if someone is coming from his back. That's what
Darosha already said.
What are you saying now?
Let's go back.
Do you know what it means to chase somebody?
He said,
calm down.
You see, I was actually waiting. Can I say something? I was actually waiting for this story.
He must be jogging to achieve.
No.
Wait. Let me
Can I quickly say something, please, guys? You guys have been talking.
Please calm down.
I have been waiting for this story.
Sorry, difference between 100,000 and 71,000.
Duke, can you wait now? Wait for this story.
We are coming to that. Please wait. We are coming to that. Please, I will give you enough time.
You see this story. I've been actually waiting that one day somebody will tell this story, because Prime Boy director told us this story before
came to this platform.
On this platform. He told us this story in the beginning.
After Prime Boy was arrested, though, he came here.
Yes. He came, and he's the same story Wumi actually said on this TVC interview. He told us this story, that they chased him away. I believe that was when he ran to go and meet Obi Kubana.
That's where I believe that statement was chased away.
Yes.
Because how can Prime Boy's PA be telling us that Mohbad, their own car was in the front, Mohbad car was behind? When he came back, there were soldiers and mopos surrounding Mohbad car, and the place was not friendly.
Mohbad has already chased Prime Boy out of the car.
Yes.
You have to think about that.
Yes,
he had already chased Prime Boy out of the car, which means allegiance will be to Mohbad. His brother, his uncle would always support Mohbad. So forget about where we're going right now. What I'm trying to point out is...
See what, Duke, you are missing something. If we take what Prime Boy director said, he said when he came down that the arrangement of the car, their own Prado Jeep was at the front, Mohbad own was behind. When he came down, he saw mopos and soldiers surrounding Mohbad car. All right? And then he saw there was a noise. There was noise in the place, and the place was greatly unfriendly, the atmosphere. So when he came down, that he saw them like pushing Prime Boy away. Then Prime Boy come to him. Then they stand. Prime Boy was explaining that if it's Mohbad that told him to come down, that while him and Prime Boy stood, they were talking. He saw Adura and Darosha charging towards Prime Boy. Then Prime Boy ran. That's what the guy said.
You know what? That is good.
But what Prime Boy said is different. Prime Boy said he just came down and left. It's a two different stories.
No. You know what that has done? That has brought Kubana into this case. If Mohbad chased Prime Boy out of that car, if I'm Adura, I would chase Prime Boy if I don't like him. I'm around my brother.
Apart from that, listen, Mohbad himself reported the Duke. Mohbad told his brother and Darosha, will you guys be looking at the way this guy
that's at home. No.
Right there. He said, will you be looking at the way, look at my hand. It was showing the hand, right? And that's why they actually ran after the charge after.
No, that was at home. That
was at home. The point that
they didn't see Mohbad injury in the show. Most of them didn't see.
No, the point that Prime Boy was chased out of that car in the first place. If I'm Mohbad's brother, I will support my brother. In fact, I will chase that boy to the L. And it puts the Obi Kubana, what's his name again? He will put this Kubana. This thing now put Kubana chief priest into the case because Prime Boy said by time Kubana has gone to settle the case, they have gone. They've all left him. So we have to look at this case at the point that, look, what Wunmi said, everything is a lie. We all know. The only problem I'm going to is where we're talking about the nurse right now, and we're talking about the driver. They said they went to the chemist at 3 a.m. Was the nurse there at 3 a.m. when they went to the nurse, to the pharmacy, or they went to the chemist 2 times? Because that's what I want to establish. How many times did they go to the car that was not working? Hello.
Can I explain that to you?
Sorry. Okay. Go ahead.
Okay. One, is it Buki JC?
Put some respect to that name.
Okay, Buki JC. Why will I put it? It's my younger sister. Buki JC, let me tell you something.
But she's your auntie in this case.
He interviewed Spendy. When Spendy said, and when they are saying they did not make any move, he said they made a move to go to pharmacy. And the pharmacy told them that they should bring Mohbad in a car. He can attend that. He can't follow them home. There is a pharmacy before nurse.
Was Buki Jesse there? Please, let's look at what the driver said. He said at 3 a.m. I'm actually going somewhere.
I'm not putting it on the Buki Jesse platform.
I'm going somewhere.
That is what I'm telling you.
I'm going somewhere. No, leave Buki Jesse's fact. She was not there. The driver that was there.
I said on our platform, not.
Leave our platform. We're not talking about we're on Bale Afefe. We're on Bale Afefe's platform right now. Leave Buki Jesse.
Duke, okay, I've heard you. Okay, let me say, Spendy said they went to pharmacy to complain, and any one of the staff should follow them, and they say no. They should, at worst, they should bring Mohbad in a car. They will treat him there. And he didn't mention the time. There was a pharmacy before the nurse came to go to another pharmacy.
You did not know that until now, this driver came to say that. According to the driver, let's
go. Can I draw this narrative then? 3 a.m. They use Mohbad's car to go to a pharmacy. All right, 3 a.m. That is established. Then 11 a.m. Okay, 11 a.m. on Monday morning. Cynthia Wunmi came down to the gates and opened the gate and found that the driver was outside. Kini Wunmi wa ṣe lẹ́nu gates.
Apart from that, the driver has been trying to knock.
Hold on.
Twice before then.
The driver had knocked around twice. Nobody came out.
8 a.m. and
nobody came out. But Wunmi came down and opened gate around 11 a.m. Was Wunmi expecting someone that she wanted to come and open gate for at 11 a.m. on Monday? Why did she come out of the gate?
Monday?
Wearing boxers.
11 a.m. now. 11 a.m. on Monday.
Maybe the job has been done then. That time the job has been done.
Thank you, Papa. No, they never opened the door because they're cleaning up.
I don't think any chemist will open at 3 a.m. Where did it? Nigeria is not, Lagos is not 24/7. Where did they go at 3 a.m.? That's the question. Now, we've got a situation where chemists have been involved 2 times.
In an emergency.
Yes, chemists have been involved now twice. On Monday, 3 a.m., they went to the chemist.
They went to
according to the driver. And then on Tuesday, they also went to the chemist. What are they buying?
That's why we asked them on that Monday night.
Actually, DJ Bami said they went out to the chemist to go and look for something to rub the hand. Could it be it was around that 3 a.m. on Monday, early hours in the morning, that they went to buy something to rub on that hand?
TSL,
maybe
it
that
cannot
was
be
before.
robbing. If someone
Mohbad was already
if we have
asleep.
heard from the police that the person bled profusely, it cannot be robbing.
And Mr. Duke,
We have heard that.
it was contained.
We have heard that
Mr. Duke,
Wunmi wanted
please
to have
put
sex.
it was contained.
Mohbad wanted to have sex early in the morning when he came back from the show. He wanted to have sex. Is it condom they went to buy? So you don't have another layer.
Duke, what is wrong with you, man?
Then another question is, when two people walk into the driver to beg the driver to carry them to pharmacy. Now, how sure are we that is two people that go out with Mohbad car are the only two people that come back to enter that house?
And the driver may have even slept off by the time they return.
Exactly.
And don't forget the driver said,
what if they even drove Mohbad out? What if they even drove Mohbad out? How would driver go?
Bale, will it be that the car they saw outside Mohbad's house, parked in front of his gate, blocking his gate, is
Thank
what
you.
Arifa was referring to as the other people that were there?
Exactly.
Yes, that car was outside. That
Exactly.
Mohbad
We
was
need to talk
outside.
about that. The car parked outside.
The car was
came
outside
back.
till 11 a.m. on Monday morning. That car was outside. Prado was outside till 11 a.m. on Monday morning.
Yes, we need to find out
Thing is,
who
he
was
was
the car.
blocking them because he claimed that glass that we are saying did not break said it broke. Sorry, the
And
driver
yes,
said
they had
he
to
used
pay
his
him
own
to go and
Prado
repair
to
it.
block the gate.
And that means he shifted his car for Mohbad's car to come out of the gate. He must have shifted his car.
Yes.
Pave way for Mohbad's car to come out.
Yes, he said he had to move his car for them to come out. Where did they go?
And
what did
driver
they go
said
and
fuel
buy?
no dey inside him car. He said there was no fuel in his car.
No,
Eh,
he said he can still move his car.
No, you can
To
still
shift
drive.
your
You can
car
still
back,
move
you
the
need fuel
cars
for
now.
that.
You can
don't
still
need
drive
fuel.
He
You
moved
can
his
shift
car
now.
so that Mohbad's car that was not working, the car that was not working had to be driven out and taken out to go and buy something in the chemist.
Mr. Duke is on Tuesday.
Did the driver by any way
Wait,
see the
he's
person
on Tuesday. They told us
No,
that
no, no, no,
they
no.
are working on the car. Working on the car is different. That
The
car
driver,
is not working.
hold on,
Let's get this thing right.
Hold on.
Someone came on Tuesday to work on the car. Sure, you understand me?
Hold on,
It could be a minor thing anyway.
Hold on,
Just
hold on,
a minor
Fake
thing that is
Hold
just
on,
stopping people from driving.
We all use cars now.
Hold on. The car
Why will you
function.
say
They can't take the car for traveling, but they can still work
Hold on 1
within
second.
If the car is working, they won't go to the Prado to ask for car. If
Are you
it
not
is
listening
in
to
good
this?
condition,
Are you not listening
they
to
manage
this?
the
They
car.
would not take. It is a show.
No, they will not just take any other car. So it's a show.
They will not take another car to the show.
It's a show. They want to take a good car to a show. So that one is a business strategy.
To portray the kind of people coming to that show. So please don't let us go there. They said the car was not working
on Tuesday
prior
to
to the
repair a
time.
car.
Feyikemi.
No.
Mohbad will never
It
take
was not
his own
Tuesday.
private
And
car.
you want to say,
Can you
What
please
are you thinking of?
explain to me?
They told us that the car
Come on.
even though driver said
statement is not correlated with what
even though driver said it that when they tried to start the car, it
God
took them
bless
a
you.
long time before the car answered them before the car starts. She understand, so they have to manage and start the car by force. Number one. Then another thing is, don't forget, Darosa said immediately they got in that on that day, on that midnight, he go to his house. Spending said in the morning he also go out, and they asked the driver, since 1 o'clock you get to that house till 11 a.m. you claim Cynthia came out to open the door. Did you notice if anyone come in or go out of that house?
Coco, you know the problem I have right now.
And the driver said
Nobody.
nobody.
Please calm down.
Come on, the driver has slept off now. Why will he know?
Even though
he has slept off now.
No, Chairman.
Immediately.
He has slept off, so he may not know if anybody goes in and
No, please, can you please give me some point? Prime Boy said he didn't see any glass broken. Spending that was in the car, is it Spending or whoever was at the back seat holding the baby, said he didn't see the car broke or the glass broke from inside that he was in. But now the driver has included that he blocked the gate. Tell Basawomi, if you don't pay me, I will not leave this place.
Exactly.
And he blocked the gate. The reason why he blocked the gate was because they had to pay him before anybody come out of that house. In fact, he slept in that car. It's not his car.
He wants his car fixed, Duke. He wants the glass of his car fixed.
So are we now establishing that there was a broken glass at the show or at the house? Where was the punch given to that car?
I wouldn't believe too much on Spending stories anyway, right?
Okay.
So,
and
okay.
I to me to now go there. If you don't want to go there, they said that our boys fake bawo, they wanted money. Uncle came out and said they collected 100K. Driver said they sent him 71,000 naira to share with the boys, and even mohbad himself told them how to share the money. Bodyguard, this. But now we have a disparity of 100,000 and 71,000. These guys said they went to collect that money. I don't know who he went with. Obviously, he went with somebody. But the driver only thing we can establish here is that it was Wumi that sent that money to an account of the driver.
That's correct. That's established.
Which means the driver was part of the people that went to collect that money.
Driver and Darosha went to collect the money.
Yeah, and they said 71,000. 1,000 was the charges, 70,000 was the actual target.
Are you now telling me that the driver decided to give extra 29,000 to Mohbad's fan?
No, the driver withdrew 70,000. That is given. The
71.
Withdrew.
No, 71,000. 1,000
you have to pay
commission.
charges. The 1,000 is for charges. The driver collected 70,000 and handed it over to Darosha to share. And that's where the fight came from.
What fight?
Mohbad was angry. Hold on, Duke. Hold on. Mohbad gave instruction to share 10,000 to each group, right? We got that information. But this person was sharing 5,000 to each group. And that infuriated Mohbad. Now, why are you giving them 5,000, according to what Leo said? And that is where the argument started from before Prime Boy put his mouth into that argument. And everybody skipped that part.
I think you're mixing it up.
But Prime Boy didn't tell us. Prime Boy said the argument
was not about money.
Everybody skipped that part.
Prime Boy's case was not about money. Prime Boy's case
it's not about money.
Family issues that made Mohbad shut him up and drive him out of the car.
Exactly.
It could not have because of money that Prime Boy was driven out of that car. You can imagine you being with your mate you're told to get out of the car.
They do. For me, Mohbad started with Prime Boy because of Adura. Right? He wouldn't want anybody to abuse his brother. And his brother was rude to Prime Boy. And then Prime Boy charged to Mo. Look at the way your brother is being rude to me. Right? And that was what happened initially, and then he asked Prime Boy to step out of the car.
Okay.
You know,
Ah,
that's so.
If anything happened between Prime Boy and Adura, it could be outside the Prado because driver never mentioned if Adura and Prime Boy or anybody ever have any issue there except Mohbad and his wife. Then those area boys that were shouting Mohbad should give them money.
What happened when Prime Boy reported Adura to Mo? And Mo said, "Listen, leave it with me. Leave it with me. Listen, leave it with me." He said, "Leave it with me. I'll deal with this when I get back home."
Driver said
now
when Daosha was sharing 5,000 instead of 13,000, and those guys are still shouting. Mohbad wanted to come down to go and meet those guys, and driver asked Mohbad not to come down. Driver to go down, even though driver still locked the door. As like driver locked the door, Mohbad unlock it. Driver lock it or Mohbad unlock it. So Prime Boy have to stand come down from the car and go and meet Mohbad. That Mohbad don't go there, don't come out, don't come down.
Okay.
So when what you said right now, Magbo, I think that must have added to Mohbad's annoyance.
Exactly.
Because do you want to say something, capitalism, please?
No, go on. I'm agreeing with you. Something around that sharing of money infuriated Mohbad.
Yes. I think something about sharing that money made him see that, Prime Boy, ó ṣe jẹ́ wọ̀lú owó tó máa pín nínú owó tí mo fẹ́ fún àwọn èrò tó wà ní Kòròdú. Remember that when Mohbad went to meet his father in Ikorodu, he loves Ikorodu so much, he bought food stuff. Wọ́n fẹ́ lọ bá ọba Ikorodu láti lọ bẹ̀bẹ̀ fún anybody else.
Exactly.
But at the end of the day, he could not even do that because àwọn èrò ti pọ̀ jù. So we would say that the reason why he was even so much annoyed was pàdí mi fẹ́ máa jẹ lára mi tí mo fẹ́ ṣe fún àwọn No. Emma get me wrong. Driver ni ìgbà tí Mohbad fẹ́ bọ́lẹ̀ pé òun fẹ́ lọ bá àwọn guys yẹn. Òun sọ fún driver Mohbad pé kó má bọ́lẹ̀. Òun lọ́ọ̀kì ilẹ̀kùn. Mohbad open ẹ̀. Òun lọ́ọ̀kì. Then Prime Boy bọ́lẹ̀ lọ bá Mohbad. Pé Mohbad má bọ́lẹ̀. Ó ní láti bọ́lẹ̀. Ṣé understand báyẹn? So ìgbà tí Prime Boy máa padà sínú mọ́tò, Mohbad ní láti mọ gbà ní blow. Pé irú kí ni?
No. Owó ní kọ́kọ́. You have to think about it. Mohbad got infuriated the fact that those Ikorodu boys were shortchanged. He gave an instruction.
Exactly. He
10,000.
was short,
And then you are not sharing 5K.
To the driver. But my problem is, it's not even about
it was Darosha that was sharing the money, not Prime Boy. It was Darosha that was sharing the money.
My problem is, why is it that it's not Mohbad that transferred that money? Why was it his wife?
No.
Which showed me
that is the financial.
That's a long story, dude. Mohbad never participated from his
account. So that's
never operate from his account.
So that one is fine. It's a very good arrangement. The financial director has taken care of that expenditure. That is fine.
Even though when they want to pay the driver at home, it's the same
issue now. More never touches that. Yeah.
Exactly. It was still the same woman that settled the driver to go and fix his glass. It was still the same woman that settled. So that is her job. And she's doing that job.
He settled the driver when Mohbad was dead. If you want to go that way. If you want to go that way, sorry, someone.
No. Listen, Duke, you said it all.
I have not heard you. You skipped one of the testimony when the driver said Wunmi asked him to drive to hospital and Mohbad rejected. Why are you not saying something on that? Because I used to listen to
Mr. Fekemi.
No, I'm not talking to
Mr. Fekemi.
I want to hear from him.
No. You talk to me. Were you there? We're listening from just one side.
No, the driver said that.
Now you don't want to believe that Wunmi asked them to go to the hospital.
No,
I know why I'm actually rich.
Hold on, Feyikemi. We heard that from
The
the
reason
driver.
Wunmi
And
said they were not going to the hospital was because of the Malians. They were after him and they were going to buy him wherever he goes. So Mohbad doesn't like hospital. But we've established that
no, this one.
That's not the issue. What the driver said was that on their way returning from the show.
After the show, immediately
after the show, on their way, that Wunmi asked the driver to take them to the hospital. They are still there, but Mohbad said
they are still there. That's what he said.
Feyikemi, I will give it to Wunmi in some aspects. She played a wifely role. She's the financial director. She's doing that perfectly. She wanted that I would have provided space for you as a guest to come and sleep inside. She did that perfectly. Okay? So, Mohbad, let's go to the hospital. You are bleeding. She did that perfectly. So whatever she did right, let's give her a flower. She did those places area.
Capital. Let me ask you this.
Can I?
Anything? Sorry, sir. Sorry. Please, 1 minute. Any talk sustain injury. Tí ẹ fi wá lé Ross jáde ní 3:00 a.m. Láti máa wá ẹ máa lò fún.
Owonikoko, listen to this. Actually, Wunmi just corroborated this on this interview as well, that at 6 a.m. Mohbad apologized to her regarding the incident at the show. But before then, they went out to try and get something to clean the injury. So could it be that was around the 3 a.m. they went out?
That's the 3 a.m. Yeah.
You just said it here.
Now, so my point is, when you bet they jáde ní 3:00, definitely kini yẹn disturb ẹ ó ní lára ni.
Ó serious Benny.
Seriousness yẹn ilẹ̀ wa mọ́ ẹ wá rí gbé lọ hospital ẹ rí treat àbí kẹ́ pẹ́ ni tó máa treat ẹ ńlé ẹ fi wá dúró dẹni tó máa treat ẹ níjọ́ kejì. Owó ni kókó kò ní lára. Lifestyle sọ pé òun dress like schoolboy. And Mohbad pointed it out the next day on Tuesday. That's why you dressing like a schoolboy.
Duke, what are you talking about now?
And again, owó ni kókó. I'm begging about the nurse give testimony.
Yes.
Nurse had conversation with Mohbad.
I was there too.
Nurse had conversation with Mohbad. And Mohbad asked question before he gets in.
Don't you feel embarrassed with what the driver was saying today? You're still talking about nurse. Are you not getting the point?
The driver.
No. Listen. The driver said 12 p.m. on Tuesday. Listen to this. The driver said at 12 p.m. on Tuesday, right, Mohbad was announced death, right? And the nurse came at what time at 3 p.m.
Do you have any record that Mohbad was announced death on 12 o'clock? Do you have any record?
No.
But the driver said they
called him 12 noon. They called him 12 noon.
The driver said call. Did you Rich, do you have any record that...
I'm just asking you now.
That anybody... posted
so
that
are you challenging the driver's testimony?
But the Adura said,
now that you said that,
nobody can hold on. The Adura said nobody can say It's okay.
I was quite disappointed in Baba Mohbad today because I thought that when he made that publication of Mohbad died on the 11th, Joe, can you explain